Okay. Sorry about that, chat. Shane arrived just at the last lickety split, so I was managed to get all the camps sorted. Today, chat, we are having a guest star, our first guest star of the show. Sorry for the delay. Time changes. The parents, their kid. Difficult to put a kid to sleep when you've got an hour changing either way. A couple of the members just arrived a bit late. Apologies for that. It's all good. We are having a pretty jam-packed session today, which should be pretty exciting. Welcome out to episode 39. If you've never been here before, welcome to the show. I didn't spoil who the guest is, but as soon as I do, go and give them a follow, go and chat with them, go and hang out on their stream and everything. You'll see who they are. I'm sure many of you will recognize who they are as well. I'm really excited for this. This is our first guest star episode. So, without further ado, as we're already starting a wee bit late, let me just... first of all, let me just do this, because I thought, whilst I was editing stuff yesterday, that it'd be fun to change a little bit of the background. So, where'd you usually expect this? We are now in Wolfguard, so we need a background that is fitting of Wolfguard. So, a little bit of a color alteration, and this will be the background for Wolfguard. I'm going to be doing this to all the different continents when we go there. But first, let me just warn everyone. That'll be... Alright, guys, I'll start unmuting. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I found a Shane is wandering around outside. I brought
Yeah.
him in.
Hey, how's it going?
I literally unmuted my mic. I was like, okay, guys, we're about to start. Shane's going to be right. And then I saw you join. I was like, okay, one sec. Bring back and sort the cam.
Is this like, did you adjust overlay stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll show it again on stream, but I changed it so that the colors in the background reflect Wolfguard a little bit more.
Oh, so cool. Goodness. And we fade in and out. That's so nice. Look at that shit.
Do you know what's pretty interesting?
Very, very fancy.
I don't know if this existed before. Usually to do the whole...
It's new.
It might be new, but I don't know.
Definitely new, Joe.
When I usually did the transitions for the motion stuff... Oh, I think it just broke because I know why. I forgot to put it on continuous. One sec. Loop. Oops. There you go. And then... There we go. When I first did all the motions, when like the battle map stuff comes up, I had to work out all of the gradients in like 1080 wide and all that stuff and like put everyone exactly...
We had to write it down. We had it like drawn out.
Yeah, it was gradients. It was like all math and you had to do it all, so it would all go to the certain points. And it took 4 hours the first time, and then when you joined, Dodger, another 4 hours. And I was like, man, this is the most boring long shit. Over on the right...
There must be a better way, etc.
Which I learned yesterday, because if you go to the right, there's a thing called scene transitions, and if you just click motion there, it does it automatically for you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It literally is 2 seconds. I was livid.
I told Joe last night, it was like, nope, that's a new feature that just came in. It definitely did not exist.
It's been around for years, Joe.
Yeah, it definitely has. It definitely has. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, Joe, what are we going to do?
It's looking rough, dude.
It's just...
What's important is you found it.
Exactly, right?
And life can truly begin now.
It's time to begin.
Only up from here, mate.
Alrighty. So,
all right.
Has anyone got anything they want to announce before we get started?
No.
Shout out to our kid who has yet to burst into the room.
Shout out to my boss boys, we rowdy.
Oh, dear. We do have a guest star arriving today. So do welcome them fondly. It should be pretty fun. This is our first guest star. We will have many more throughout the campaign. I want them as kind of characters that can come in and out here and there. So...
Yeah, shout out to the generic Discord photo we're all looking at of our guest. That message, Sarah.
So, does anyone want to do the recap as we kick into episode 39?
I can do it.
Go for it.
Where is it?
You just scroll up a bit.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
What?
Do you want to do it, Sam? Is that what you're asking?
Did you just come for me?
Go on,
You
then.
were like,
can do
where
it.
is it? Like you want to follow along or maybe read it yourself.
No, I just saw like one word. You good?
Therianthropes.
Yeah. As I
you're
wrote
good.
that, I was like, I feel like I'm
Okay.
giving someone homework.
Scott wouldn't say that. He would say dog people.
Gold would not
Dog
do this.
people.
There was a rat
right.
guy and a pig guy.
Yeah. Last week we opened with our adventurers being attacked by a group of hybrid therianthropes. And after each of them were dead, with the newly cured Harryon still alive, the party, us, went south to raid the hybrids' camp. And whilst heading that way, Basil found himself hearing like weird, faint, distant musical rhythm stuff, like a scent upon the air, if you know, I was more poetic. That night, everyone had dreams relating to family. And in the morning, the party set out in search of what was creating the sound. In the distance, we looked upon Old Blue's estate. Wow. The
I
end.
didn't have a dream about family. I'm offended.
You had a dream about family.
What Belamos
just-
is your
About a family,
Yeah.
not your family.
Yeah.
Magnathor's your dad.
Magnathor daddy.
So, you're on the road heading north. You just passed by those guests. You also have Harryon with you, the mostly kind of frail and slightly clothed man that you saved from his curse of lycanthropy. In the distance, you can see Blue's estate and manor. To your right, as you're walking down this northern road, you've got this wide river, the main river that goes northward. But up ahead, you see in the distance the large manor. The site of it is it's on a jutting cliffside over the river, and where the river wraps around and goes through the woodlands, kind of almost on its own crossroads. It has a lower wall at the bottom leading up the cliff, and it almost like natural stairs. You've got tiers of flat land as they go up and up until this large estate manor building. Along there from the distance, you can see there's a few other buildings within the manor grounds, along with what seems to be gardens on the inside. The wall on the bottom isn't that tall. It looks to be 10 foot high with, from this distance, you could probably make out the spikes that adorn it all the way around and the large metal gate that's also equally adorned by spikes. It seems to be quite the fortification, where you'd usually expect a castle, but therein lies a person's estate. Head along northward towards it. Getting closer, Basil, you'd notice in the distance, out the chimney on the top end of it. Think of it as like a Victorian building with like a spired, kind of cone-shaped roof from one aspect, and then large kind of stained glass windows from this distance, reflecting off the light. But from the chimney, you can make out the musical notes drifting into the air like smoke on the wind. As you're getting closer, you see just outside a few soldiers packing up their goods, along with a couple of leathered wearing kind of mercenary looking individuals. They're packing away a little campsite, about to head away as you close in towards the wall and the gate. You can hear the river fairly far below you now. As you're walking up, you can notice you're kind of going uphill, with the cliffside slowly meandering up towards where the manor is. So you can hear the water far below off to your right. The soldiers look at you. One man, kind of middle-aged, rough beard, slightly balding on the hair, black and kind of graying on his hair, kind of squinted eyes, looks across at you. Where are you off to? Just generally speaking to you as a group.
Old.
Ah.
You think
Yeah, points
that
at the estate.
place?
Ah.
Oh, good luck with that. He turned away these two, and you notice the kind of mercenaries go, huh. And, yeah, hope you get through with him. We gotta head back, lead these guys back, but, call if you need any help.
Like getting in?
Well, no, we just,
Oh, just in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
no one can really
Thanks.
get through to him. Anyway, he lifts a large pack onto his shoulder, lifts it around. Harry kind of looks at you as, should I go with them?
Do you want
Would you like to?
to go with them?
You said you were going to danger.
Well, I mean, apparently he's an aggro old man, so
Yeah, I mean, right now we're just
that
going
level
here.
of danger currently. But
I can stay with you. Whatever you
What
think's
would you
best.
like to do?
Live?
That's valid.
Stay with us.
What do you think? I don't mean to sound so naive, but what do you think is best for me?
I'm gonna look at the guard or whoever who's starting to walk. Where are you guys? Where are you headed back to?
We're going to be heading to Dawnhaven.
Okay. Looks at Harrion.
I don't
They're
know
gonna
what
go
that is.
to. Oh,
Right, because all the towns are named different things.
Yeah, it's like the new, like Haven's replacement, not near where Haven
Oh.
was.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Hold on, huddle. I'll bring everybody except for Harrion into a huddle. Be like, okay, look, right? Like, I mean, he'd probably be happy to just be in a town as long as he's able to like get some clothes and stay somewhere, right? We just hit him up with
Yeah.
some change, give him some money, send him on his way to like live his life and not get caught up in our bullshit, right?
seems like probably the safest, right? Like,
Probably.
yeah. I don't need extra trauma on my head with this dude. His life's. You doing okay over there? All right, sick. He's a mess, dude.
Yeah.
She's so toxic. I love it.
So should we just we'll just give him some money and yeah.
Yeah. And then just send him with these guys. Yeah.
He'll be okay. I
How
hope.
much money should we give him? I don't know what's a good.
I have no
number.
gauge for what a normal amount of money is anymore.
Same, dude.
Scold will
What else you
give
think?
him 10 gold
All right, cool. Scold's got it.
Is that a lot of money?
and just slap him on the back.
No, just say something inspirational, dude.
Go get him.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. I will. He takes the 10 gold.
Saphira gives him 10 gold of hers as well, and
Really?
smiles, and then looks at Fabia, and then looks back, and she's like,
Oh, that's quite a lot of money. I appreciate that.
Basil gives him 10 gold as well.
Skull looks
Pass
worried
over.
at the group and he just says, "Stop."
He's gonna pass the gold and look for like a little pouch or something and be like, hide some
"He's
of
about to get
this.
robbed."
Please hide. Don't just hide some of it.
Okay.
Okay. Just be
I'm not-
careful.
I don't really have many places to hide it. May I keep the coat?
Whose
What do we
coat?
Oh, he's trying to
Gave
take
him,
your
like, what?
fucking magical coat, dude.
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
isn't that
we
just
gave him
someone's
stuff from the
coat?
dead
Yeah.
It's my
Yeah,
cloak
yeah.
that he's got.
No,
Oh, no,
you take
no,
your.
we give him the rat. It was the rat.
Hold on.
Oh, he's wearing the
and
rat's
I'll
clothes.
dig
You're
around.
right. He's wearing the rat's clothes as well.
Isn't he? Oh, right, because we swapped clothes for
Yeah,
him.
no,
Yeah,
yeah.
he took
So
the.
Saphira should have her cloak back.
Yeah, he
Do I
did.
get it back?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
Okay.
He pops the gold into like
Sick.
the little rat side patch. Okay. That's
Okay.
Who? If anyone asks who saved me, what do I say?
The cop. Wait, no, that's not. We're working on a name, but
Hey, question. What do you think if we were a group? What would
yeah, DM. What do you think?
Harry looks at you and goes, I don't know. I'm not very creative.
We're never gonna get Joe to give us a name. God damn it.
I don't know what we expected from you, Harry, and I'm sorry that we asked you and placed that burden on you.
Okay, look, no. Here's what you're gonna do. This is gonna really increase the mystique around us. Okay, you're gonna be like, they never told me their names, and then you're gonna describe us in excruciating detail, so that if somebody were to like see us again or like see us, they'd be like, are those interesting, right? Okay, can you do that for us? Like, surely.
I'll give my best shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe
when you
in
go
you.
to the when you get to the tavern, ask for the song. Wait, what the hell was the name of that song? The Brave Five, right? That's us. Ask for the song, and then be like, I know those guys.
I wasn't
Yeah,
involved in the Brave
it's 'cause
Five.
it was
I'm the
before-
Brave Six.
Yeah.
We need a new song.
Okay. The group with no name. Okay. Well, thank you.
Nameless heroes, huh?
Basil looks off in the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eyes
it's
just
like-
glaze over.
We're all like,
Well, I appreciate everything you did. I can't thank you enough for giving me my life back.
Don't sweat it, man. It's all
Thank
good.
Oh,
okay, well, like,
He walks over to the
Thanks,
guards.
good luck.
Where are you going? Dawnhaven with you. Okay. Sure. Lift one of the bags if you can. Okay, and he kind of joins in with them. And you see as the kind of mercenaries and the guards set off, carrying their kind of packs with them. And you're left there, kind of just outside the iron gates that kind of come up, almost like in an archway with the spikes across the metal spikes all across the wall here. You see the walls kind of built out like a granite and weaved in with cobblestone. On the outside of the gates, you would notice a blue stone beside them, embedded into the wall, glowing softly. It almost appears out like it's been embedded into the wall itself. Other than that, the gates seem closed.
So how do we get in this place?
Is it like,
Can we knock on this one?
Wait, question before that.
Mhm.
Sorry, maybe you said this and I missed it, but is from now that we're like right next to it, is the music that Basil can see definitely
yeah.
coming from here? Yeah.
The
Yes.
chimney, right?
You can see it from the chimney from the
and
manor house.
can any of us hear anything or see anything?
No.
Scald will hit the gate with his fist.
Oh my god.
Okay, roll.
I was
roll to
I was gonna
attack.
say Basil should try just
It's
playing
not an
the
attack.
song.
It's more, I mean, he's like thumping.
Oh, okay.
Look, like a knock, not like a
Yeah.
breakdown. Right.
Yeah.
You can see it rattling. You are still like a couple hundred feet from the actual manor, so you're rattling the gate by slamming against it quite loud.
How high up is the stone? Is it like head height?
I'm gonna roll something for our guess because I want to see. Is the stone? It's about 10 foot high, with the spikes on top of it pushing up to about 13 feet.
The stone is that high?
The blue stone?
Oh, the blue stone. Sorry, yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
like shoulder height, maybe a little bit lower. For you, Fia, probably about a foot higher than you.
Oh my gosh.
About shoulder, about shoulder height.
Stone and be like, and kind of like tap it and
As
be
you-
like, hello?
Okay. As you push it, you hear this like almost like a doorbell, like this ding, da-da-ding, and it like echoes out. It's quiet for a moment. And you're waiting there, and you hear a door open in the distance. Someone starts stumbling down the path towards you. And let me go ahead and invite our guest.
hey.
I knew it.
Okay.
The boy.
Of course.
Let me just do this so then
He's been
everyone's
lawyering in
camera's
Twitch
gonna
chat
look
like a smell, of course.
All right.
And, as he walks
I am-
down towards the gate, would you like to describe yourself as I fix some of the cameras?
Sure thing.
Just, cameras are so
I am
fun.
now Saphira.
Yeah.
Enjoy. She's a good one.
Yeah, so my character is a tall, gaunt sort of figure with a fancy kind of suit that has seen better days. It's a little bit patchy, but still well groomed, it seems. He's kind of got receding hair, this kind of fine little mustache, deathly pale, and a kind of let's say some maybe a little bit of like zhuzh on the lips, a little bit of red. He's a little done up.
Definitely
Um,
fucking vampire.
A little bit of juice, dude.
Well, zhush.
Yeah.
We'll judge. He will kind of calmly walk up to the gate with his hands behind his back and kind of peer at you guys through it there, kind of at attention, and go, "Hello, you rang?"
Old Blue, it's so wonderful to meet you. Basil's gonna like bow, thinking this is Old Blue.
Oh, my child, I am not Old Blue. I am simply Bartholomew Briggs, the butler.
BBB.
The battle butler, actually. As quite proficient. I'm also a bard, if that helps at all.
5 Bs? Okay.
Yes.
We haven't been
Bartholomew the Battle Butler Bard.
Yes, Bartholomew Briggs,
Bartholomew.
the battle butler bard of Old Blue. Did you get all
Incredible.
Start writing it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk to him or what?
Get like an appointment or
Ah, are you adventurers then?
Yeah.
Unless that means you're gonna say no, then no, of course we're not.
Well, let's see. And then you'll see a chair will manifest itself below him,
How did you?
and he'll just
You do that,
sit
Basil?
down in there and kind of cross his legs
That wasn't me this time.
and start sizing you guys up.
Excuse me.
Yes.
No. You go. We're probably about to say the same thing.
How did you do that with the
Shakes her head.
chair?
No. Oh, never mind. We were not gonna say the same thing.
Why, the master's teachings, of course. Old Blue is a very proficient bard. Maybe you've heard of him back in the heyday. He was the Blue the Bard.
we have heard of him. They talk
Yeah.
about him a lot in Tithmore.
Yeah.
Yes, his travels took him very far, where he acquired, quite the reputation.
Whoa.
As I serve the master, he has taught me enough of his art that I can do some simple work of it. You
I
see,
think
he's
she
a
has a
creation bard.
question. Creation.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
He can see blue music magic coming out of your chimney that the rest of us can't see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could see
In
it
case
from
that's
a while
like-
away.
I heard
Impressive or
it.
anything, and maybe Blue would love to see this lovely prodigy.
Oh,
Like,
gosh.
puts an arm around Basil. This handsome, sweet boy.
Joe, is the music hard? Like, is it a rare thing that people can see it, or is it like everyone can see it as like a call?
We can't see it. She's the only one.
Yeah.
that
None of us can.
He-
You
sorry.
can't even see it yourself.
Oh shit.
So he made how hard was it to make that chair? Like, did it take you a long time to learn how to do that?
Guys, forget the fucking chair. Right, the
Because,
music coming out of the
no,
chimney.
because-
What's that about?
Yeah.
The reason I ask is because yesterday he made a flute and some soap
Oh yeah, I did.
after he heard the music.
Now, repeat that again. Blue notes, you say you see, coming from
Yeah.
the chimney.
Right now, clear as day.
You'll turn back to the house.
You see him too, right? Am I going crazy?
It's rare that it's been a long time since the master has felt up to the music and performance of his youth. If you can see them, his signature blue notes,
God damn it.
I'm loving this improv so much.
It's great.
That's good. So I like it. I like it.
I'm sorry, Joe, I'm making
No.
shit up at this point.
That's good. Hey, it writes the world together. Let's do it. It's good.
I think he would want to see you, to meet you.
Oh gosh.
Although I do my best for my master, he needs a muse. Someone young and adventurous.
He's gonna lean back and look at Fabio, just sort of be like, then look at Basil.
Did I miss an unspoken word there? What was this? He has very high insight, so he's confused.
Yeah, don't worry. It's a
Yeah, no,
don't worry.
it was-
It's a
yeah,
inside
no.
joke.
Can
we go in?
Really inspiring.
Also,
I'm inspired every day that I have met him.
Oh, thanks. Fia.
I'm also going to show everyone on stream what the character looks like. We have a token for him. So if you-
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
A little bit of shush on his
Love
lips.
that.
A little
Yeah,
token for
yeah,
him.
little bit.
Sold, yeah.
He's beautiful.
I love
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome.
Might be a vampire.
Might be a vampire, possibly.
Mine just like zhuzh, guys. Come on.
He just
Wait,
likes a
mine
little
just
bit
like
of
Do you know
zhuzh.
what like typical like a vampire would look like? A stereotypical vampire? Do we have like any idea of what that would look like? Joe?
I think, yeah. So in kind of legend and lore, you'd imagine vampires to be similar to how we view them. However, in reality, some of the
Okay.
stuff you've learned is that it's not always the case. Vampires don't always look
She's
so
gonna look at
stereotypical.
him, and she's gonna go, "Are you a vampire?"
a vampire. No.
You can't just ask somebody that, Saphira.
Why not? If you
I
ask me if I'm a tiefling, I say yes.
I don't know. Is
Are
it
you a
kind of like
tiefling?
rude?
Yes.
Well, at least we squared that away. And then,
So you're not a vampire.
not to my knowledge.
What is this?
What is what? Oh, it's my lipstick.
It's very
I
beautiful.
do my best with what I have to look professional.
It looks great.
Thank you.
Truly. Yes.
I didn't ask. And then he's gonna open the door with her.
Well, in that case, it looks still
Really
great. Like,
distinctive.
You see the doors just open.
I thought that Joe's giving us the thumbs up.
No. As it was.
You see the gates.
Please move on.
And that's our guest star. The gates open up and they make out like a little like squeak because almost to reiterate like how little they are ever opened. And you stood there open into the courtyard, the cobblestone paved pathway that leads up towards the manor house.
I'll bump Basil in front of us.
I will warn
Okay, be
you
brave.
before we meet the master. He has been of ill spirit lately. He doesn't actually know that I put out a post for adventurers such as yourselves, but I believe he's in dire need of some help, even if he won't admit it to himself.
oh my. Okay. Is he like
Be
dying
on
or
our
like?
best behavior.
And see that you do. We'll kind of look at you extra long, Saphira.
Do you have any?
She looks a little bit insulted.
Is he sad? Is he troubled? Like, do you have any tips?
Well, he has lived a difficult life. Aside from, of course, his stardom, you know, in his heyday. He met his wife in his travels, and not to divulge all of the master's experiences, but unfortunately she passed a few years ago. Ever since, he's had a difficult time coping. And in addition to that, well, tell me, have you heard of the town nearby? Joe,
Caldwick.
the name of the town.
Caldwick.
Caldwick. Have you ever heard of the town of Caldwick?
No, but that's a tight name.
Pulls out map, takes a look.
You wouldn't find
Is
it
it
on
on
the
the
map.
map?
No,
Oh
smaller.
No.
no! What is?
Well, tell me, are you aware of the time of the drought in this
Oh,
land?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, back in those days, there wasn't much use for magic in the vicinity. There weren't many that could cast it. Now, as a powerful creation bard, Old Blue was one of the exceptions. And so he lived with his wife in this town of Caldwick. I, again, hesitate to share the whole story without my master's permission, but I will at least give you a primer, as he is sometimes, let's say, tight-lipped about what he needs. So, this town of Caldwick, they did not have...
Just gonna chuckle at the irony of tight-lipped and a bard. Had a little she just chuckles under her breath and then
Yeah.
and then shuts up.
He'll pause and look at you again. As I was saying,
It's funny.
there's a fascination with lips in this party. Will that be a problem?
No, we're gonna be on our best
In the
behavior.
past.
Very well. This town of Caldwick, as I was describing, the tragic history of Caldwick. And he looks at Saphira again.
Sorry. Saphira just looks away awkwardly.
Laughing during
Oh
a
my
tragic
God.
story.
Oh my god.
And his wife's dead. And
Saphira's like, oh my god.
God.
He'll say, during the drought, there was a shortage of magical defenders to help hold off the tides of lycanthropy and other dangers of the surrounding area. So the town had to turn to unorthodox means to defend it, including the use of a necromancer who brought about an army of undead to help patrol and guard the town from the outside threats. Now, for a good long time, this was enough to keep the town safe, but due to an unknown oversight or error or something, at some point these undead went wild and started killing all the living of the town. My master and his wife, well, his wife had shortly passed by this point, but my master was seen as somewhat of the lord of the town, as the only one with a manor in Caldwick. And, of course, when the undead started going wild, they flocked to him for help. But there wasn't much that could be done. And so we absconded. We had to flee and leave everything behind. Now, my master has been bereft with a heavy responsibility to this land, but can't bring himself to move on, I believe. There's some piece of himself and his wife that still lies in that manor in Caldwick. And until he retrieves it, I fear he'll never recover. That's why I need adventurers to seek out his manor in Caldwick and retrieve the last vestige of his wife from there.
oh, we could definitely do
That's
that.
easy. Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, lovely. Well, let me introduce you to him then, and, well, I guess I can fill you in on more details later. Again, he doesn't necessarily know I have asked this of people, and usually
sure.
most adventurers don't make it through the gate. And he points to the, like, charred camps of folks that just end up leaving because he doesn't decide they're worthy, basically.
Yeah, we'll be really circumspect.
I don't know if that's the right use of that word, but
What does that?
Yeah,
what does
yeah.
that word mean?
Like,
What does that mean?
Yeah, no, it is. We're gonna be like on the Fabio, like you'd say, like we're gonna keep it on like the down low, right? Like, we're
Yeah,
not really
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
Like, what's up? We're adventurers. We heard you were sad about your wife. Let's go see.
Right.
Go to Caldwick, to your old house, and get whatever you're.
You were
sad
picking
about.
up Lago slang so quickly. It's wild.
I'm really proud of myself about that. That's
Yeah.
cool, down low.
We could lead with the blue notes from the chimney and say that's what brought us. I mean, that is what brought us.
It is what
here.
brought us here.
Yeah.
yes, I believe that would be smart.
The
Okay.
flute and the soap as well.
Oh, that
don't
too.
forget.
I mean, they're gone now, but yeah,
Yeah, we all saw it. I held the soap.
I could tell them.
I could
about
smell it.
Well, objects
was-
we create aren't long for this world, and you'll notice the chair he was sitting in is gone. And he falls on the floor. I'm kidding.
Falls on his ass. Holy shit.
I love the idea that he like checks a watch, stands up, and the second he stands up, it's gone.
Yeah.
Literally, I think he's practiced at this
That's
point that he
awesome.
can just stand up when it's
He
about
knows
to roll.
exactly when.
The little things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked very cool to everyone else. He stands
Right.
up.
Wow.
We all gasped.
Skull just goes, whoa.
Gold is impressed even.
Okay.
Now,
Right.
I believe it's time to bring you inside the manor. Please follow me. And he'll start making his way back up the path.
As you walk up there, you pass by, at the first point, you pass by two stone statues looking like they've been created out of stone and clay. wearing plate armor with spears and shields in their hands if you pass by. You notice as the hills go up like tiers, like a staircase as I described before. On the left side, you would see orchards of fruits, all different ones, kind of winter fruits though, berries and whatnot. But also on the right side, you would see a winter's garden with kind of blues and kind of orange stalk-like plants across it. As you go up on the next tier, you notice over to the left there seems to be a stables of sorts, more like a converted barn. And on the right side, if you'd like to, Craig and Bartholomew, describe what your little quaint house looks like, your private quarters.
Yeah, I think there's like a kind of a cozy looking little cottage off to the side of the property that has like pretty pristinely taken care of garden out front, and like a nice little like red door that's just off to the side of the property, and you can kind of interpret that's where Bartholomew lives. But he leads you into the mansion, not to his house.
Not allowed to live in the mansion, Sag.
He gets his own place, though. That's tight.
That's pretty nice.
It's his own groundskeeper location, essentially. The manor itself, very Victorian, is designed, as I said, like a spired rooftop on one bit that juts out, like a wizard's tower almost. You have great slated roofs and large arched stained glass windows. And at the front, a great double door made of thick polished oak. As you step up the stairs going towards it, and there's a small hedgerow that goes around it as well. You notice that the knocker on the door is shaped to look like a cello, but it bends at the strings when you knock. Would Bartholomew just walk in?
I mean, yeah, he was in the mansion before he went out to get them. It's not like he's, Yeah. So he would open the door for them and ask them to wait in the foyer.
Yeah, the foyer itself, you would notice that inside there's very few, if any, paintings or furnishings. You notice that it's quite bare. It seems like someone's only just moved in. There's still like wooden boxes and crates that have been kind of left out, storage. Bartholomew, thankfully, make sure they're not dusty and old and cobwebbed, but still it looks like someone has just moved into a fresh new home. There's a few rooms off to the sides before the grand staircase that leads up and around the balcony up into the upper parts of the mansion. On the lower portion, you've got a few rooms off to the side. You've got one that seems to be filled with various instruments. Again, that room feels quite hollow. It looks out a window looking out onto the river rushing down beneath the cliff. Another room is a large dining area with a few spare seats for larger folk piled at the back. A grand table is laid out with candelabra and various plates and cutlery. You notice that there's another seating room with couches that look more posh than comfortable, a little bit more fanciful and built of gold and kind of red velvets. And then off to one side as well is a kitchen area, which you can just see through the kind of windowed porthole of the door. In the main foyer area, it's tiled and kind of marbled floor, and there's a bit of seating for you to wait. Candelabras light most of the hall here, and a small chandelier that kind of hands down with small candles across it. Everything looks very neat and in order, though quite uninspired. You go upstairs, you say, Bartholomew?
Yeah, he would ask them to wait in the foyer and say, I will inform the master of your presence. Please wait here and don't, looks at Saphira, make a mess of the place.
Saphira just looks unimpressed.
Thank you. And then we'll stroll up the stairs.
Not because she wants to steal anything, but is there anything particularly interesting in this house so far?
In what aspect are you looking for interesting? Anything of wealth? Anything of art? Or anything?
The only way I could put it is just shiny stuff,
The cutlery,
something that seems unique I guess.
Yeah, I would say you've probably got some like the cutlery all kind of shines, very well cleaned, very well polished. You'd see kind of a shoe rack with a nice selection of shoes on it. You would see probably like, wouldn't say an urn, more like a vase or a vase in the room with the dining hall, kind of on their own little pillars. A couple of those which are designed to look quite nice, but only 2 of them. 3 of the pillars that are around the room look to be empty with nothing ornamented on.
Okay. Tight.
Look at these nice shoes over here.
I hadn't noticed.
I didn't see anything.
As the party heads upstairs, a few minutes pass. You hear the doors upstairs go. You hear, I don't want to have to deal with them. Before you hear a creaking of the stairs and walking down the grand staircase alongside Bart. An elderly man, human, with white wispy hair that seems to have stayed pretty full even at his old age. Probably in his 80s. He's clearly been combed and well groomed. He has a white, slightly curled moustache and a soul patch that started to get scraggly with his old age. His eyebrows are groomed, and his skin is lightly tanned. A little more unusual up this far north. The biggest feature of him, though, seems to be his great, bright blue eyes. They seem to almost sparkle as he walks down the stairs. His clothing is quite fanciful, with an almost suit-like appearance, but instead of a jacket, he wears quite a baggy, knitted sweater and a cloak over his shoulders to keep him warm.
Comfy.
He walks down the stairs with a cane that has a mithril handle designed to look like a harp. But on his face, you just see this miserable, kind of grouchy smirk. And he slowly steps down.
Go, you guys. I don't know about this.
He's gonna immediately stand right behind Basil on his right side and sort of like lean to like push him forward a little bit, like flank him.
Okay.
It's not often that Barty would let people into my home. Especially ne'er-do-wells.
Barty.
Ne'er-do-wells. New name.
Master, these adventurers seem to have unique experiences and have even mentioned something that I have rarely heard of. And he'll look to Basil.
Speak, boy. What is it?
Old Blue, sir. What should I? What is your preferred calling upon
I
name?
prefer you get to the point.
Okay, right. So I can see blue notes coming from your chimney. I heard music miles away from here, and I just felt
What
really
is
drawn
this,
to it.
Barty? Did you put them up to this?
Oh, I also I
Master,
was thinking of a
course.
flute, and it conjured right before my eyes, and then I thought of soap, and I was able to conjure that. This has never happened before. I can't help but think it's somehow related to the blue notes in the music I'm hearing.
He was also in our dreams, all of us.
That
Yeah.
too.
Soap smells
Except
really
Scold, apparently.
I didn't see him. I don't know what you want me to say.
It's fair. Dude, look. You're immune to his charm.
I just I mean, how could I not
What's
follow
your
the
name,
sun?
boy?
Basil, sir. It's a wonderful pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Quiet.
And he like does the
Read it in a book, did you?
read what in a book?
Thought you could get to me via that, did you? Yes. I see through your types.
Kind of glares at the cross.
No, I
You
had
can't
the
have
soap.
my
I
home.
smelled it. Wait, why would we want your house?
That's all they want.
It's a lovely
No.
home, but that's not why we're here. I kind of just wanted some answers, actually. No one in the group can see the blue notes. Even your lovely butler can't see them.
I could see like a blue aura, but not notes, and only if I tried really hard.
I'm gonna minor illusion what the blue notes look like. Like this?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Roll a
And
persuasion
like, how
check,
would
Basil.
he know?
Persuasion.
How would he know that they're coming out of the chimney unless he literally sees them coming out of the chimney, dude? He couldn't read that in a book.
Are you burning music? How does that even work? Looks for a fireplace.
20. Not natural, but
Some gift you have them, boy. Basil.
blue.
Bartholomew.
Scold?
Fabia?
Yeah.
There's a lot of B names in this room.
Well met. Do you think just because you have a bit of a gift, I'm going to teach you about it, am I? You think I'm here for your mentoring, do you, boy?
No, we're here for a job, old man.
You should quieten yourself. Disgusting bear folk.
Oh.
Whoa, hey, come on.
Suit yourself. Scott will just walk out.
Seems a little.
Bartholomew will kind of step up before you leave and say, if you will excuse the master, we deal with many werefolk in this region, and as you can imagine, there has been many horrors he has seen in his time. It was not meant personally.
Scott will like roll his eyes and then stand by the door. Fold his arms.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would be a great privilege to be mentored by you, but I can tell you're not up for the challenge.
Yikes.
Fucking debate Club 101.
Charisma, let's go.
Yeah, roll
do
an
it.
intimidation check with charisma.
Okay.
Essentially intimidating his pride.
Come on.
Oof. 10. That was low. I have a 7+ bonus on that too.
Aw, man.
Yeah.
Not up to the challenge. Your balls on you, battle. Balls does not make a bard. Well, sit in
Let's
the...
make a bard.
Experience. Time. Hard bloody work. Let's get them set up in the dining room and bring us some damn tea, Barty. I'm sorry to shout, it's not your fault.
And he kind of canes himself over and then slumps into the end of the seat, kind of almost
Of
disappearing
course,
behind his
master.
shoulders and his hunch.
Right this way, and he'll lead them to the dining room and make some damn tea.
Sphera will go and grab Scald and then pull him back in.
We'll go to the dining room.
Yeah.
Find a seat.
While Scott's being pulled, he'll be like, I don't want tea.
What would you like?
Fish. He's really into fish. You got
Does love
fish?
a good fish.
Like ale or
We do have a very active river nearby.
I don't just like fish. But I will have some.
Okay. I'll see if I can rascal up.
Scald is like a really angry child, and you're like, "Do you want ice cream?" Yes.
Yeah.
Barty comes back with a tray of like teacups and a plate of fish. Just here you go. Just eat your fish.
Yeah. Such a weird combo.
Fabio will also like tap Scold and be like, "Hey, and I can like totally pour you a Bebo from my thingy, you know?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Milk me joy.
If you
Don't
want
want to be
one."
here any longer than we need to be.
No, that's
Would
fair.
anyone else
He's
like
fucking
some
racist
fish?
and weird, but like,
I'm
just
okay.
throwing it out
Thank you,
there.
Barty.
Right. And
Were you guys
I'll-
in the
And
dining room
Sphera
as you
would,
were saying that?
I suppose it would make this more tolerable.
He's probably also
Sphera would
dead.
tap Blossom as he says, "Does anyone else want any fish?" She can have a
Oh.
little one.
the pigeon, yes.
She's a royal griffin.
Of course.
During this conversation, Fia's gonna sit down at the table like an
Of course.
old dude, just like nod at him like, "Hey, what's up?" Not say anything.
Sphera just looks really upset now, more upset than when Scald was spurned, to be honest.
Joe, just a quick aside. In the kitchen, I will be using my chef feat to prepare a meal / tea for anyone that wanted some, which will give them the benefits of such.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
What does
Wow.
that give us? I can't remember.
Is it con bonus or?
I can tell you if Joe gives me my character sheet, which I don't.
Oh, you're right. Actually, I knew I was
Whoops.
forgetting something. Let me give you your character sheet.
Surprise.
One moment. Off the top of my head, it's temporary HP, but let me go ahead and.
And it's a
That would
proficiency
make
bonus,
sense.
I think.
Oh, is it? Very nice. So you should see Bartholomew Briggs. I'll
Yes,
also
there
give
he
you
is.
something else as well, so you need this in case.
All right.
Okay.
Increases your. Oh no, that's it. You gain. Blah, 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 blah.
I think the snacks are the second half of it.
Okay, here we go. With 1 hour of work, when you finish a long rest, you can cook a number of treats equal to your emergency bonus. Blah, blah, blah. Creature uses bonus action to eat one of their meats to gain temporary hit points equal to emergency bonus. Oh, okay. So it's like 3. Everyone gets 3
Every little
temp hit
helps.
points.
Every little bit, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Including the griffin.
Yes. Hell yes, she does. Royal Griffin, actually.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, by the way, Jerry, you should have
A
character
character sheet for
her.
Blossom?
Yeah.
I only have bio and info on her, though. I don't have any other details.
Oh, weird.
Like, it's just a picture that I have. I don't have any actual information for her.
I'll see if I can edit that. I didn't know why I was doing that.
Yeah, hit me up. I want to start using and abusing Blossom in combat. Like, Blossom, use poop attack.
She will start to be vulnerable for you in combat.
Okay, maybe not.
I keyed. I wouldn't let put my baby in dangerous situations.
Very well. So, want to do this bloody job. Bartholomew believes it's a good idea. But frankly, he's the only one of them of this entire room I could even trust.
Do you want him to come with us?
Want him? Of course he's going with you.
Okay.
You can't do this without him.
All right. Well, that's great. That's sorted.
Right. We'll take BB with us.
Yeah.
What do you know?
I'll make sure the painting is recovered intact, Master.
Yes,
Have
make
no
sure none of their
fear.
grubby hands get on it. Especially
course.
this one.
He points his cane towards Skull.
Whoa, dude, you gotta settle down.
Yeah, he's
I
pretty.
don't
He's
like
really
the werewolf.
clean. He's not a werefolk.
He's literally he's just a bear, dude.
He's a Krigven. He's not a were. That's what he looks like all the time. Sometimes he gets bigger.
Yeah.
Anyway. He reaches for his wine glass. And
I hate that I can imagine this exact old person.
Oh yeah.
For
Oh
sure.
yeah.
That's what you need to know.
Well, what should we expect on our journey to Caldwick, was it?
Yes. Quaint little village. You could expect dangers. It's beyond the guards' patrol. I don't know what's out there. They refuse to go. Send mercenaries and other weakfoots.
Have people tried before to retrieve
Yes.
your
And they
painting?
failed miserably. Probably a danger there in that village. Expect that. What it is, I don't know. Either way. Do the job or don't do the job. Do it
If we
well.
do the job for you and do a good job, will you tell our friend about the blue music notes?
Just say yes.
We'll speak in a moment, you and I. Boy.
Okay. Alone?
Are you frightened?
Dog too excited.
Fia's
Am
like, Fia looks at Basil like,
Yes.
I'll provide my carriages and my willows to drag you there. They'll only go so far. Should cut off some time of the day. You'll listen to the party what he has to say. He's smarter than the lot of you.
Debatable.
We're all like, we only just met. We don't know that yet.
He's
Consider him
definitely
your
smarter
leader.
than me.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Blue.
We'll talk about reward as you get back. Barty, you make sure you return, though. If they start dying around you, leave them. Plenty more adventurers
Yes,
where they
sir.
come from.
Don't worry about me, sir.
I don't.
Insight check.
Doesn't.
Oh, no, if you don't
know.
roll.
You worry about
Actually,
party?
I actually really do want to know if he worries about it.
He does, obviously. He told him to let us die and come home.
Hold on. I'm also bad at these. 10.
I mean, hard to read. He's always got a grouch in his face, but it could be true. Yeah.
17.
I'd say it was 17. You could probably read that. He was being truthful, but he meant more so he knows that Barty's capable. More so than worried about actually losing him. No, as in he's confident in his ability.
Right. Okay.
All right. Well, Barty knows the way. Take the carriages. Go most of the route. That's all there is to be said. When you get back, if you get back, we'll talk about a payment of sorts. Now something rather funny as an idea.
Of course, sir.
Sounds great.
Great.
Can't wait to talk again when we're done. Come back with your painting.
Yes, because we will be coming back.
I don't care either way.
You
All
will,
right.
but it's
He knees down, picks up his
okay.
cane, stands up.
You may leave. Boy, you. Side room.
Kind of goes past
yes,
you.
sir. Okay. It
He's
follows.
gonna try to catch Basil's eye and just be like,
For the everyone else left at the table awkwardly, Bartholomew will stand up. Would you all care for a performance while we wait for them to finish their sidebar?
Yes.
Yeah! Get it,
for
Barney.
sure.
Very
Fabio
well.
will put her feet on the table.
Yes.
We'll just-
100%.
he's gonna keep his hands behind his back, in like that classic butler pose, and then just start tap dancing his fucking heart out.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And
Can't believe I'm missing this shit.
I'm gonna roll a performance check and see if he
Go
kills
for
it.
it. You actually roll a. We got it on your tools, which it might be a higher number
Oh right.
because we've
Yeah,
got
how do
we put tap
Oh,
dancing.
interesting,
So
yeah.
Like tap dancing.
if it's a higher
shoes
number,
as
go for it. Even though
tools?
it's higher.
A 20.
There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
Feels like holy shit.
Yeah, Fabio will clap along.
Yeah.
Quite the performance.
cute.
What are those like special shoes? How do you do that? That's amazing.
It's like a boot, but only on the tip and the heel.
He writes
He's
that
the-
down.
He's not breaking a sweat the entire time. He's just like
God
on it,
damn.
Effortless.
rocking it.
Is he responding whilst he's tap dancing as well?
Yeah. He's just calmly responds with information on the tap dancing art.
Good.
Fantastic.
Scald will lean to Saphira and say,
Can you make shoes like that?
"Is this a mating ritual? What is this?"
Oh my god.
I don't think that it is, but it's quite weird. Why is he dancing like that?
Humans are so strange.
She nods in agreement.
Off in a side room in the living space area, he closes the door behind the two of you and looks at you. Goes up and he kind of lights a match and then puts it into the candle to kind of get a dimly lit room.
Let me get a look at you, boy.
Yes, sir. I'm a half orc, sir.
I can tell that.
Okay. Hey, you know what's interesting? You have piercing blue eyes and I have piercing violet eyes. It's kind of cool.
Is it?
I thought so, yeah. I mean, cool is like a subjective.
Do you know what you have, boy? Do you know what you hear?
What? What?
creation in its purest form. Do you know how rare a gift that is?
No, I mean, this is the first I've learned of it at all.
It took me years to train Barty. Yet you have a natural affinity, how?
I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm listening. I'm willing to listen and learn and appreciate this gift.
If things do go wrong, and Barty starts making her way out of there, you join him. I want to see you again, boy.
Sir, I could never abandon my companions like that, but I assure you, we're all going to come back in one piece. You have my word. I'm serious.
It's interesting, boy. You had blue notes. Saw them.
I saw them.
I built this estate. Had it built. Right on top of a ley line.
It's an impressive place.
Phooey. Looks like shit.
Oh. Well, it just needs a little sprucing up, maybe a little livelihood. Just seems like you never fully moved in. I saw the boxes in the foyer.
Never truly my home, boy.
Right. We're going to your home in Caldwick.
Make sure that portrait is of ruin. One thing
You have
you must keep on board is that the greatest enemy is age.
okay. Right.
Just make sure it comes back in one piece, boy.
Greatest enemy is age. You have my word. I promise.
He looks at the ground a moment and then come up to you.
I don't remember her face, boy. I tried to. Not one bit. Don't remember her smile. Anything about it. Like a blur. Like a taste you just can't put on. Make sure it comes back in one piece.
You see him kind of welling up a moment and he turns,
Get out of here. Anyway,
pushes open the doors.
Right.
Barty, be safe. If you need anything, we'll take it.
You see him kind of marching up the stairs.
Of course, sir. The tap dancing stops.
Rejoin everyone in the foyer. Eyes welling up a little bit.
Aw.
You okay?
How mean was he?
Hold on.
Not
Bartholomew's gonna
mean
look
at
to
all.
Basil and see if he can read what happened based on their face.
Insight check.
Yeah, 21.
Goddamn.
Are you trying to hide it or are you...
Not really. Basil wears his heart on his sleeve.
You probably realise, at least then, off that, but that it's not tears of fear.
He'll look to Basil. It's rare the master finds someone he can connect with. Please do try to stay alive. And he'll start heading back towards the foyer.
Basil just nods solemnly.
So, what's the
Cared
plan?
to
What are we doing?
Caldwick,
Let's
grab
go.
the painting.
Yeah.
How big are these carriages?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
if you sit on the outside, it'll probably be fine.
Okay.
And what of you? And he looks to the little dwarf who I don't think I said a single word this entire time.
He said he
I
said
didn't
Yeah,
reach
once.
it. I said
Yeah.
something. I can reach it if someone gives me a boost.
He'll
Spirit does that.
he'll actually speak to you in Dwarvish and say,
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh.
"How do you feel about all of this?"
Unsure.
Oh.
What's
Worried,
wrong?
But optimistic. We just
What's wrong, laddie?
None of us can understand that.
Oh my god.
It's just covered with an accent.
Skull looks
never
panicked.
understand
What tongue
Dwarvish.
is this?
I'm just worried about Basil. I don't know what is happening to him right now.
Blue.
Speaking Dwarvish, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blue is a difficult man, but powerful and kind in his own way. If he sees something in Basil, I trust he will do what he can to help.
I hope you're right.
Come now, let's kill some zombies.
He's the battle butler after all.
Oh yeah.
During that conversation, Fia's gonna hold out her hand to Basil, and she's gonna be like, "All right, I've been thinking really hard about this. Are you ready?"
Yeah.
She's gonna press digitate a bar of soap, but it only lasts till the end of your next turn. So it's like it goes like
Like 6 seconds of soap.
yeah, right. Like, it will last for up to an hour, but yeah, the non-magical actual trinket will last till the end of your next turn. So she's gonna make like a super hard concentrating face, and like a bar of soap will appear, and then immediately like wink out, and she'll be like,
Are you a
"No, it doesn't
bard?
really." No.
Oh.
I kind of could always do that. I just was really excited to try to
Oh.
be like, look, cool. Like
I
soap.
knew you could do that. I don't know
soap
why
twins.
I thought you were.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying. Like you looked sad. I was gonna try to like make you laugh.
Oh no,
like
not. Thank you. I wasn't sad. He just.
Okay.
I think he's got a lot of pent up pain.
Yeah, I think so, and I think it kind of comes out like douchiness. Honestly,
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah. Maybe this painting will cheer him up. Maybe he's like really
think it
nice on the
will.
inside.
I think underneath his exterior, there's something warm. I could sense that.
All right, let's get this painting. I'm
Let's do
excited.
it.
How hard can it
Right,
be?
well.
We're just gonna go to some guy's house, pick up a painting.
Easy, right?
It's an
Like
entire
movers.
village of undead.
Easy. Like I said.
I feel like you guys really
Undead
glossed
beings are
over that
still
part.
there. Wait, how far is Caldwick from where we are right now? Like, is it like a
Good
day?
question.
You'd know if it but that if it was via walking, it'd probably take you about 4 or 5 days. Probably longer, actually, maybe even a week. But with the carriages, you're probably going to get there in a day and a half. Or at least to the place where you can get dropped off to get to it. So it speeds up quite a bit.
Very well, it'll be about a day and a half via carriage, if that is agreeable.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Is it like, are there still a lot of undead there? They're just sort of in the area? Are they congregated in Caldwick? Do you know?
I would expect, unless something else has killed them of recent, then yes, they are still in Caldwick.
What happened to the necromancer? Like, started it all.
I don't think I would know that, right, Joe?
No one does.
He's probably still there.
We're just like real salty about everything.
A mystery, then, I presume. We'll have to see what we find.
All
This is
right.
great.
I'm excited. I'm nervous.
So, sitting outside, you'd see beside the stables, again looking clean and pristine, despite probably not being used in years. You see these large carriages. Bartholomew is right to say that Skull could consider it without tipping too much. Quite large carriages on wheels, beautifully designed and kind of painted on the outside, with flowers and roses and instruments across of it. You can almost assume, based on its design, that these were used during the kind of touring years of Blue. In the stables, entering in, instead of horses or another mammalian type of pulley creature, you would see very large wood lice or pill bugs for Americans. They're kind of, in their carapaces, they're quite large and quite armadillo-like, as they kind of nourish on various bits of kind of plant matter that's been thrown into there to eat them. But you would know how to kind of hook them up to the carriages themselves.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
He would just start doing that.
Yeah, they
Repairing
have
the
little
carriages.
saddles. There's 2
Fia would have
carriages.
started to like walk into the stable, see giant bugs, and just immediately like backed out. Like, nope.
Do you not like bugs, Fia?
I mean, she's gonna look over at them and then like lean back and be like if I can step on them, they're
Just
fine.
think of it like a pet dog.
Oh, yeah.
We've killed bugs like 100 times this size.
True.
Okay, that's fair. I just
Please
What
don't
if
kill
these-
these bugs. They
Yeah,
are
they look
domesticated
really-
and quite friendly.
do they have names that might help?
Oh my god.
Yes. There's Roly and Poly.
Oh, that's good. Which one? How do you tell them apart?
I don't.
They're
Oh, God.
very
So
cute.
good.
Yeah, you can hook them up to they have their own little saddles, which you see kind of almost have this like circular section right in the middle. You hook them up to the carriages. They're quite large. They are like the size of like a horse in kind of length, but probably
Oh,
half
wow.
as tall. Hop into your carriages, and they slowly start making their way down. At first, as they kind of enter down out of the manor house, and the gates open and close behind you. At first, they're just pulling you along slowly. You see all their little legs skittering along, and it feels slower than walking. But then, a moment later, you see as they start curling up into their ball, and perfectly spherical, like a wheel, they start rolling forward. Picking up pace until you're moving at a moderate speed, faster than a horse. The roads outside in Wolfguard are fairly flat too, so they'll be rolling pretty fast. You're moving at a kind of a slow car pace, but enough that it would outpace a horse. And they
That's
don't seem to
awesome.
tire as they roll along.
These like closed carriages, or
Yeah, you're thinking like think of like a kind of like a prom carriage, you know, like
right
a
on.
closed indoors. You can sit inside or you can sit on the outside. And
As
take
soon
the
as it
reins.
starts picking up speed, Fia's gonna like stick her head out the window, like
Yeah, your hair would blow in the wind a little bit.
the dog. She's like, "This is great."
That's cool.
You pass over the bridge that gets lowered for you and then rises back up afterwards, and head out into the rest of the tree lands around you, passing by them for a little while until you're out of Temperwoods and heading north. For you players, I'll give you an idea of where you are and where you're kind of heading to. You're about here right now, and you're going to get to about here. You saw that. So it is a few days of travel. But for you, in these carriages, the next part of your day, the full day journey, is going to be spent just traveling. You'll be passing through more gentler, protected lands. Farmlands, which most commonly you'll see have palisades built around them to prevent any form of incursion that might appear, or any dangers that might attack any of the crops. You'd see the occasional guards as civilians kind of putting on whatever they can, becoming kind of man-at-arms of their own villages as you pass through. It seems to be more peaceful lands, moors, and slightly hilly territory as you start to go more north. But peaceful. Chilly, though. Within the carriages, it's slightly warmer than it is outside, but you can definitely feel the cold. Is there anything anyone would like to do for the next day or two? Or day and a bit? Or would you just pass by?
How many? So we have 2 carriages,
Yes.
or are we just in one? Okay.
One of
Fia's gonna keep reading the headache spell.
Okay. You could knock off in the carriages if you spend. They're probably going to travel for about 12 hours a day. You could probably knock off, and then including all breaks if you want to do it during then. I would say in a day and a half, probably 18 hours off of it.
Oh shit, she learned.
If you read it entirely.
She had 11 hours left. She's gonna take some time though and ask Barty a few questions, but the rest of it she's probably gonna read.
Okay, I'll
And
get
try
you.
not to get sick while she's.
I'll
in
try and find the
car
spell while she
reading.
do that.
At some point she is gonna be like, "Hey, Bartholomew, Mr. Briggs, Barty." Oh, you're muted.
You muted.
You may call me Bartholomew.
Oh, okay, Bartholomew. So, like, have you been a bard a really long time? Or, like, did you, like, travel around a lot, like, hear stuff?
Not nearly to the extent of Master Blue, but when I was a young lad, I saw him perform, and I was inspired to follow in his footsteps. In my case, quite literally, and he'll point at his
Really
shoes.
cool. Can
Yes.
do you think? All right, I was gonna ask if you think anybody could learn that, but that's not. But anyway, they're really cool.
Of course you can learn. It's simply movement in an expressive way.
Like, where do you get the shoes?
I made
It's
them
totally
myself.
derailed now. You made. Could you could you tell Timmy how to make those shoes? He can make anything. He's really good.
Just tell me what goes where, and I could try to make it.
I suppose I worked with a smith when I first made these.
Looks at
It was
Timmy.
my design.
Timmy, you gotta make
I could
dancing
try.
shoes.
I've never made like not armor, but I mean, it's all the same, really.
Like, you made that axe for Saphira. You made like armor.
He
like,
can make anything. He's only ever made weapons and armor.
He has absolute faith. Okay, that's not what I wanted to ask you. That's amazing. We're definitely making some shoes. I was actually wanting to ask you, like, have you ever heard any like songs about somebody named Magnathor or on Mythos at all? Legends of like the Son of War. Spooky.
Have I, Joe? I mean, I don't think I get out of the estate much. So
No,
I
I
don't
would
know if I
say
would have made it.
in your past, you might have heard some songs about Ormithis. It's kind of seen as like an educational story about dragons. You see a lot of kind of almost very like, almost like the tales of Hercules in its kind of playfulness and the way that they're told. So you probably would have heard songs and whatnot, but it seems to be fictional as far as you're aware.
Yes, the old folklore songs, of course. What of them?
I talked to Odd Mythos. He's real. He also told me not to contact him again, but he's real.
But by the way, hearing Ormithis is real is kind of like hearing someone say the Grinch is real,
yeah.
or like Santa's real. It's like a
I don't think he would react much. He'd be like, fascinating.
Yeah. Anyway, there's like a whole thing going on where
I think you're
evil
cutting out a little bit.
giant. And I
aren't you?
just sorry. There's like an evil giant, and anyway, we're chasing him, and I just thought like would you heard some stories about like how captured the first time because apparently he's unkillable.
Do I know anything of like the nursery rhyme of capturing a giant?
I don't. I would say in the old tales of Ormithis, it's said that he tricked him into a deep sleep, but that's pretty much it. And it's kind of seen as a little bit of a like a silly little like kind of like the hare and the tortoise is like the equivalent to that.
Well, I'm assuming you're familiar with the tales, but didn't he trick the giant into sleep?
Oh, I don't think I heard that. Sweet. Okay.
It's been a while, but if my memory doesn't fail me, the giant was tricked to sleep. For whatever it's worth.
Can you recite the poem of
Course.
Giant and Dragon?
I'd like to recite the poem, Joe.
I don't have it on hand, but
I power game you, you power game him.
Yeah.
it's something along the lines of you would be able to hear Barty if he wishes to say it. Essentially, they play kind of against each other, almost like rivals, until Ormithis almost challenges him to a sleep off, in which he never wakes up from, and Ormithis never went to sleep himself. They induced themselves in like a magical coma, almost. It's very over the top and exaggerated.
Very dark. I hope that's helpful.
I mean, so all we have to do really is like find him and be like, So you're probably so tired. Let's have. That probably won't work the second time.
I would assume if
Really?
the stories are true, then he's still asleep, no?
Oh, yeah, no. He woke up. Somebody woke him up. They let him out.
Well, that seems like a problem for Omnithis.
Yeah, I thought so too, but he didn't really see. That's a good point. Kind of thinks about it, like, should you just let somebody else handle it? That's a really good point. That guy was a dick, though, and I kind of want to find him. Also, I don't know how we're gonna find him right now, but well, thanks. The shoes are really cool, though, and I'm definitely gonna. Do you think, like, when we stop, you could maybe, like, do a few more moves?
If we can find a hard surface in the village of the damned, then sure.
Shit. Okay.
For now, I suggest we keep our mind on the task at hand, rather than fairy tales.
Fia, you gotta work on your I just met somebody game. You unload on people, dude. Like, goddamn.
It's like, okay. I probably should.
It's quite all right. There is
I
a
should.
calming presence about me that often gets people to share their innermost feelings.
That's I think
true.
Exactly
You're very-
what it was.
I feel
I
very
just felt like I
connected
could-
with you.
Like, trust you right away.
Mm,
You're all crazy.
give it time. Bear, you too will come to my side.
Creepy.
Oh god.
Yeah, that,
Go
that-
like Semi yells this from like the rear carriage, and you can see
Oh,
his
yeah,
kind
you're
of like,
like,
bulging out a bit.
I love it.
Okay. So the travel, other than the conversations, the reading, and kind of the quiet pastimes, goes pretty peacefully. You spend the first night being able to just. I imagine you could camp just before it and then sleep in the carriages for the night, rest against them, especially as the roads are pretty flat at this point. The day and a half go by, and in the distance you see. You've kind of passed by all villages. You haven't seen a village now in a few hours. No croplands, mostly just kind of jagged moors, but the road still goes this far. In the distance, you see a campsite set up, almost like kind of wooden fortifications along kind of the end of the road, and palisades heading outwards away from the opposite view. Same with like a small stables that's been set up as well. A roadblock, if you will. Several guards there, a dozen or so from sight, but as you get closer and start to slow down, the pillbugs going into their unrolled form and slowly dragging as they get closer to it. You notice that this is kind of a little bit of a bastion of soldiers. Same soldiers of Sunrise wearing their familiar tabard and lighter mail. One guard kind of steps over towards you. Adventurers heading out into the old Deadlands, or on this side at least.
Hell yeah, Fabio will dab.
All right, this is as far as we've got guards on the road here, so if you'd like to leave any carriages and whatnot, we're about to send out some centaur to push away the dead.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is like when we were planning to leave the carriage, right? We wouldn't bring it any closer.
You would know that the pillbugs, or willows as they're called in this, are very expensive and prey animals to probably a lot of creatures in the wild, so best not to risk it, unless you wanted to.
No, Bartholomew would step down and please do take care of Rolly and Polly.
All right. Okay, that's
Your
okay.
captain should know these belong to Old Blue.
Old Blue.
Yes.
Oh, fancy that. I didn't think he was working anymore. All right, yeah, we'll take care of them.
Good. See that you do.
A couple of lads come up and they start leading it off into the stables.
Push away the dead? Like the freshly dead, or like the undead that are now dead? Would it?
You're an adventurer. Yeah, we get your kind up here sometimes. Usually go missing. Good luck out there. If there's anything you want to leave here, if you want to do some betting before you leave, we're happy to take your gold before it gets lost. Yeah, no, there's two types
Think
of dead
so.
out there. There's the fixated, and there's the mindless.
Go on.
Oh, well, the fixated...
I won't remember any of this, but they will, so you might as well just keep talking.
Fixated keep to their towns, keep to whatever orders they were given. The mindless ones, though, they wander. He points over to the 4 center, kind of getting these packs and stuff kind of armored on. You see them kind of cleaning up the hooves and making sure that they're kind of in prim condition, stretching as they lift their legs up and down. The center over there, part of the Soldiers of Sunrise, they run out in different directions, and they lead the mindless to head west. And then all the way in the distance west, there's another roadblock that does the same thing. Shall we keep the dead from coming onto civilized lands?
Like herding, then.
Exactly. Yeah, we heard the mindless ones.
So the mindless ones don't attack anybody. They're just
Oh, no, they attack.
goofed up.
But they're easily
all right.
distracted. Yeah, we
Okay,
distract
tight.
them to head west instead of eastward. We're about to
What's
send out
west?
the 4 now. West is the
There's
Deadlands,
nothing?
love. You don't want to go there. You aren't going to the Deadlands, are you?
Oh no, we're just gonna go to Caldwick.
Still, I don't think we've seen any people go up that way. It's not technically in the Deadlands, but it's probably near as bad. Good luck up there. And again, remember that salvage you find does not belong to you. That will still be considered looting under the laws of the land. And anything you find up there, you should be leaving in place for the reclamation of Wolfguard that will eventually happen.
Makes sense.
You got it.
We can still take that painting, right? Just said a Bartholomew.
It is our property.
Okay.
All right. Well, and then you hear just behind you see the centaur just start running, all in their different directions to head off. You see kind of almost like a staff in their hands as they run, and you'll notice one of them fires a flare off into the sky, heading outwards west, and then they carry on going. All right. Well, if you're going Caldwick, it's up the road, turn right, head north, I guess. Good luck out there. Again, we can't help anyone beyond this line, so good luck and
We won't be needing help, I assure you.
And do us all a favor. It's not the first time this has happened, but if you are in danger, please don't run with all of the mindless after you. I'd rather not have to deal with them. All right.
Yeah, we'll just die. No problem.
Appreciate
She
that.
smiles.
Yeah.
He turns and heads over to the stables and leaves you to your business.
We should take this opportunity to head up while they are distracting them in the west.
All right. Let's head out, I guess, right?
Yes.
She's gonna look at Saphira and be like, do be sure that there's a lot of mindless around you, that you don't just run and drag them back here. Please, do be sure.
What is this voice you're doing?
It's like an amalgamation of every kind of snooty guard that's trying to tell us that, like, we don't really, know what we're doing. Just like, oh, if there's a herd of, like, undead following you, don't drag them back to civilization. Really? We shouldn't? Okay. Like, that seems obvious. I don't know why people have to say that. I'm a little resentful of it. That's really where I was going with it. Just was kind of fun.
Saphira smiles at the interaction nonetheless. She thought it was funny.
Yeah, the road heads out. Like, it's more dirt path past this point. It's not flattened land. It's a little bit more like moors, and the terrain as it heads northward is hilly and rocky. Not like cliff sides necessarily, but more like you could see like small 10-foot cliffs and kind of very rocky, jagged terrain. Jutting grasslands and whatnot. Like Ireland's kind of countryside. Cold and winterous. But if you wanted to head north, you can set off now.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
We don't have.
Wait, what time is it? Like, we're
yeah.
okay to, yeah.
Probably about 3 p.m. at this point, because you've traveled for a day
Yeah,
and
let's
a
go.
half.
Yeah.
So, heading northward, a couple hours pass. Then you'd see, in the distance, as you're kind of traveling through the rocky terrain, it's slower going, almost frustratingly slow, because you're having to kind of backtrack some parts and climb over kind of rockier bits and get dusty and dirty. You see far off up ahead, a flare shoot into the sky, like that of a centaur. And then in the distance you hear like a and like a kind of high-pitched whine on the wind. The land is quite flat for a moment. You can see as it gets more jagged further north. It's in the direction you're going.
Be on the lookout. It seems we are approaching the ne'er-do-wells.
Is that a third kind of undead? Just
No,
loiter.
they are all ne'er-do-wells in my mind.
There.
You,
Looks around.
as you kind of journey forward then, can I have every single person? Let me just get it to make sure I get it right. Every single one of you, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
As you all hear a soft song up on the wind.
No.
Like a slow, cool female voice. Almost slightly operatic. Who are we missing? Just Scold, I think? No,
No, I haven't
and-
done it. I had to open my sheet, sorry.
Wisdom saving throw, yeah?
Yes, please. And then you as well, yeah. Yeah, cool.
16.
17.
21.
Shit, nice.
None of you
Oh, Dodger,
are
muted.
lured in by it.
It wasn't important. It was a stupid goof.
Every time Dodge is muted.
Every
I'm so
time.
offended that
It's like-
Frank is muted.
It's almost always when I'm trying to like just slip a joke in there and
Yeah.
then everybody has to pause and be like, Dodger, you're muted. What was that incredibly important thing I'm sure you were trying to say? And I'm like, I made a dick joke.
Share
Let's
with
move on, please.
All of you resist whatever call it is, but you feel like there was a little bit of magic in the air, trying to weave you towards it, trying to lure you towards it. Somewhere north of you, the music is playing from, but you resist it. What pace are you walking at, and who's in what order? Are you walking 2 by 2, 3 by 3?
How close are we?
I'd
Would,
say roll a perception check
Okay.
to determine. It's a perception check by sound. Anyone can do it if they want to. Hard for you to make out. Maybe it's the wind blowing it for you. Basil, very attuned to hearing music. You'd know with the 21, you're probably about 300 feet out.
Okay.
So
I'll relay that to the group.
Bartholomew would suggest that everyone stealth from here on out, as we don't know
I was going to
what
say,
exactly is going to alert these things.
Fabia's
I'll do,
down to.
Saphira looks at Scald and Timmy.
I'll do
I'm gonna
pass without a
stealth.
trace.
Stealthy.
I'd suggest you stealth away
pass
from
without
us.
a trace. I got you guys.
I don't know if that's going to be enough, but all right.
Hey, it's been it was enough before.
Crikey, welcome to
We
the
could at least-
anti-stealth group.
Yeah.
We could at least get a little closer and then send Basil, right? If Basil helps us out a little bit.
Let's see what we can find once we're a little bit closer. Until then, and he does Skyrim crouch.
Nice.
Me.
Nice.
In the middle of your
No
vision,
one
you see
can
a
see
tiny
you.
symbol come up, like a little line.
A little eye that turns into a line.
If anyone would like to stealth, roll a stealth check, please, and add 10. As part of that, a trace comes on.
32.
Yes, we have that.
Hell yeah.
20.
17.
I just don't want to stealth.
Fia
I want
also
to be
got
part of the
32, holy
Stumpy
shit.
Stumpy group.
Oh,
12.
Goldie boy.
Damn.
Not even a 10 can save me, boys. I didn't even roll with disadvantage. Like, it can be lower. It could be lower.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Ooh, Saphira!
I'm silent as the night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the quietest you've ever been.
Just like very
Saphira's like looking
smugly,
at
like,
Fabia like,
So you got the lowest ones were a 12 and an 18. Okay. And a 17. Okay. Yeah, you slip off. You'd imagine the way that Scold walks right now would like if this magic wasn't kind of enveloping it and kind of dampening the sound, it would look like he's stomping along the ground. So it's almost just like this kind of, almost like he's stomping on pillows right now, with the occasional crack. But
Skull will like pause and realize this is an impossible task for him to be like, "You guys going ahead, and I'll follow up."
You
And he'll
weren't
hang
kidding.
back.
He'll say to the others that were saying they couldn't stealth.
Fabia, I think, would also be trying to like listen for if any of the sort of weird groaning noises seem like they're coming in our direction or are like really close to us.
yeah, so there's no real movement. It just seems like the music is coming from a certain point, and the sounds of the kind of the whinnying. I did a bad death sound, but it's essentially like a loud whinny, like a. I can't even think.
Oh, I see.
I can hear it in my
Okay.
head, but I can't really do it. If I try and mimic it, it's
Sure.
going to sound terrible.
Whatever that noise is, yeah.
Like a high.
I'm just listening for weird noises. So bad.
Go ahead and roll a. As you close in, you start to get closer, Fabia. Roll a perception check with hearing, please.
20.
You can hear in the distance as you go a little bit closer. You can hear kind of the song and that like flapping of wings, and the occasional just like the tearing of sinew and flesh.
Oh dear.
Ew.
There's a flying something out there where the music is.
There's like undead birds. What the fuck?
Oh,
No, is there? That's.
do they sing?
They're like a.
It's also killing
Bad.
stuff. I don't know.
Oh.
How, or just ripping. Maybe it eats stuff that's already dead.
This feels great. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I really like whispering like this.
So you're gonna keep pushing forward, yeah?
I think scouting around where the sound came from, if possible.
Yeah, as you slowly close in, getting within a couple hundred feet, the sound, the luring song, getting louder and louder, and you could almost hear it like mixed in with the sounds of everyone else would start to hear like the occasional flapping of wings. Just double check. Everyone's stealth check a second. Scold, you're staying back a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably stay back like 100 feet or so.
Okay.
That's P4.
You would all come into a scene, a rocky kind of edge, 10 foot high. I'll show you.
Great.
Let me bring you on to ye old battle map. One second. There you go. Okay, let me bring you on to the battle map. And I'll put little figures on there as well. Okay. If you want to put yourselves on the southern side, kind of in the corner, coming in. And I'll go ahead as you kind of...
And I still see Wolfguard.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes,
because I forgot to drag you guys on.
Oh.
My bad. You would see...
Okay.
On this kind of... Above this rocky outcrop, you'd see a great, tall, dead tree. Different bits of flesh almost hanging from it. And a corpse pile looming up. And around the corpse pile are a series... Oh, no, sorry. When I said southern, then the bottom right of the map. Sorry.
Sorry, not reload my map. I can't.
Oh, God, Bart, I love
this
you.
character, yeah.
So ridiculous.
You'd see a series of harpies. The much larger one as well.
Ah.
Ooh.
And
Oh no. I can't load roll
a
20.
giant vulture that is perched upon a rock. What do you mean? You can't roll? What?
No,
Sorry?
it was kind of doing a spinning wheel, and I'm trying to reload it. It's just taking a while, so
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's
I'll
fine.
get there eventually.
Mine was
Um,
also doing a spinny wheel at first.
Via's just looking at trees.
I think Roll20's been acting up a
Nice
little bit today. So you've entered onto kind of this lower passage part. The cliffside here is only about 10 feet high, and you can kind of see the corpses piled up. You can hear the occasional groan you'd see as the vulture has the bottom half of a centaur in its mouth. You can tell it's a centaur because part of the torso of the actual human aspect of it is cut in half, but still just bleeding and dripping down. You can see it goes just kind of pulling at it and tearing at it with its talons. The harpies are singing as they fly in a circular kind of formation, pulling at some of the meat and then biting against it. The matriarch, larger than the others, sits upon a tree, watching downward, probably about 20 or 30 feet up. You've all crept in, and you don't seem to be noticed right now, as they're distracted.
Can I quickly whisper to Blossom with the ring to ask her to just like fly a little bit away and just stay out of the range of combat? Because I mean, there's flying enemies, and she doesn't want her to get entangled in that. But she also tells her to watch and learn, but she's not allowed to fight.
Okay. Yeah. Blossom
Baby
kind of
safe. Okay.
and then flies down and then hides behind one of the rocks elsewhere and digs a little kind of hole and just like keeps herself so she's down nice and low in it.
Good girl. Good girl. I'm so proud of you, baby.
I can't seem to.
Mommy's
Sorry,
ready
I
to
can't
fuck
seem to
shit
get
up.
myself on the map.
Sam, are you having the same problem?
No, he's
No,
he's
I'm
far
just
behind.
not there.
He's just
Yeah.
not there yet.
Oh, right.
Bartholomew will whisper to the others, "Would you like me to handle this?"
Single-handedly? You?
Well,
That sounds really boring if I'm being honest. I would much rather help.
Yeah, Saphira looks at.
I would kick it
Bartholomew.
off,
She's
and
not
then-
impressed in the lack of like faith that he has in their ability to get shit done.
I'm not
but I also
saying
kinda-
you won't help.
Do you wanna?
Kind of
How
want to
would
see this
you-
man
Insulted
tap dance
now.
somebody to death.
How
though.
would you kick
That
it
sounds
off?
sick.
How would you kick it off?
with like a giant ball of fire? Because that's definitely what.
I was figuring we could use the help of that vulture there
Oh.
to take
Oh.
out the others,
How would you do
if
that?
you allow me.
I was going to just kill it, but if you would like to, I guess.
Very
Show us
well.
your stuff, man.
If not, we
Um,
can shoot a giant ball of fire and just chop everything to death anyway.
Let's make that the backup plan. He like will calmly walk up a little bit, and point at the vulture, and I will cast Charm Monster.
Okay.
Since we're not in combat yet, I don't think it's
Yeah,
at
it doesn't have
disadvantage.
disadvantage yet. I'll roll wisdom save.
Oof.
17.
Oof, that's high.
Can I inspire myself? And I guess it's, if they're the one rolling, then I can't affect that, right?
Yeah, you would have to have. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to affect it on their saving throw. And you have to add the bardic inspiration before.
Right.
roll.
Okay.
Let me just see. That spell ends. Yeah, I would say as you cast the spell, the creature kind of leans up for a moment, shakes its head, to kind of tear off a bit of meat, and so its eyes turn and look directly at you. And all the
Whoopsie daisy.
harpies look your way.
Fire! 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 Fire!
We're going to go ahead and roll initiative. Scold, I guess you'd be a turn out.
Yeah.
And arrive there if you're just pounding your way across. If everyone would like to roll initiative, we'll go ahead. If we want to take a 5-minute break, we can do so now, unless you guys want to power through. I don't mind either way.
I wouldn't mind having a quick.
Me too.
Guys,
cozy
throw
break.
yourselves onto the initiative break. Whilst I get these guys into the initiative as well, everyone can just take a little 5-minute break. All right.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
All right.
Damn, that would have been so cool.
Yeah, it would have been.
It
That
would've
move is
been.
so good. All right,
Yeah,
go back,
it's my
guys.
That would have been
Also.
very cool, man.
Alrighty, chat. Just getting everyone back. Thanks everyone for coming out. Please do as well check out Kraken on Twitch, everybody. He is our guest star. He'll be here for this week and next week if he can make it. It's kind of a 2 or 3 part all section for him to be in. So do give him a warm welcome. We will definitely have more guest stars and there'll be more reoccurrences along the ball. So please do give him a warm welcome. I think he'll be streaming with Sam tonight, playing their Pokemon Nuzlocke. I said Numlock last week and looked like an idiot. Okay, just waiting for everyone to get back and we'll kickstart some combat with some harpies, which I'm pretty excited for. I've never run a harpy fight. And they're pretty cool. Also, anyone who's just come in, we've changed up the background to fit the theme of Wolfguard. I'll be changing it anytime they go to like a different plane or a different country that's entirely different. All right, let me tell the chaps. All right, guys, I'll start bringing up the old sound.
Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
All right, let me bring up the sound. Okay. So wait for Dodger to get back a little bit. So essentially, to give you guys a bit more of like the details of it, the rocks on top of the kind of cliffside, they go up an extra like 10 or 15 feet. 15 feet at the highest point. Where the vulture is essentially 25 feet off the ground. I wonder if I can put these numbers in for you guys to see. I don't think I can. But if you ask me, I'll remind you. The kind of bottom cliff here in the center, that's... I should also show the chat, my bad. The bottom middle section here as well is about 10 foot off the ground. And up top, you've got corpses. The tree, she's up a lot higher. And all the harpies are kind of hovering around about 5 foot off the ground. But we need some battle music. Let us do...
Yes, we do.
I'm going to do one of my favorite ones from old. Where is it? It is here. The one we used against Ramir. I like this music. Okay. When's Dodger's turn? Okay. We could probably kick it off with Bart. Let's straight into the combat.
Oh, it was me?
Yeah, you're up first. You got 23 on your initiative.
Hell yeah.
All right, you guy. Showing off.
Bart will look to the others and say, Plan B it is then, and then cast Animating Performance.
Okay.
Ooh.
What would you like to do it on?
The big ass boulder in front of us.
Okay, let me see if I can get a picture.
It's any object that's
Just gonna
large.
Google animated boulder. Hold on, let me get it.
Let me just find a replacement because technically that's part of the map background. So that box, which one is it? Is it this one?
The biggest one I could find, yeah, right in front of us, I'm assuming.
For everyone else's sake, that is no longer there. And I will, let's say it kind of gets shaped a little bit into a bit more spherical. I would say it's about large. It kind of looks like a giant turd right now.
It really does.
Yeah, I'll see if there's another better rock out there. There's like photorealistic ones.
Keep the turd rock.
Perfectly
You like
Turd rock.
We'll keep
circular.
turd rock. It can,
Yeah.
as he kind of
Turd rock.
animates it, kind of, gets a little bit of life of its own. Yeah, you get that. You animate your thing into life. I believe it has an aura of some kind, right? Which I can put on it. Let me also this. And you select a token. And you should have control.
And then I'm waiting. After he casts that, he's just gonna stroll backwards calmly and say, I'll let you take it from here, over here if you need me. Just gonna stand over by the rock.
Fair enough.
Let me
I don't think I can control the boulder yet, but
Is it an action to cast it? Because it's a bonus action to control it, I think.
no, it's the turn happens right after mine. I believe.
Yeah, and I think you use your bonus action to command it if you want to do an attack.
Okay, then in that case, I'll use my bonus action this turn to command it to smash the vulture.
Okay.
Preferably into the ground where we can reach it, like trying to knock it off of its perch there onto like there.
Okay. Yeah, it can fly 30 feet up. It might just be out of range because technically he's 25 feet off the ground. So, no, I'd say you could probably push it so it's just in range.
If you need me closer for that to happen, I can also move closer. I just thought I could move
I'm not
away
too
from
sure. Does it say if you have to be in a certain range?
When I first animate it, it's within 30 feet of me, but then it doesn't say if I have to stay 30 feet.
Okay, yeah, we'll just assume it doesn't. Play favor of you. Yeah, so you bring it up and go ahead and attack with it.
All right, that would be the dancing item stat block, which I don't have. So you would have to send that to me.
You don't have that?
Not. Oh wait, animated object.
Yeah, cool. So yeah. That's animated object.
Okay.
That should have it all.
Then I assume it's a strength roll. Yeah. Heck.
Is that kind of to try and like knock it off? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess you tell me if it's an attack roll, if it's like a push. So I was trying to shove it into the ground, but
11 doesn't hit though. It just misses. You can see as the vulture kind of brings its talon up and kind of bats it away. It's kind of boulder slamming against the rock just below it. It's like a as it kind of looks down at you. But it just manages to miss it.
Okay. I also have.
It has an aura, which I'll put on as well.
Yeah, the aura. Okay,
so
that only matters on the other person's turn.
Yeah,
so that's fine.
I'll just put it so you can see.
That'll be his turn then.
Is it 10-foot radius?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Not too shabby. Pretty big range. Okay. Up next is the Matriarch. As we kick into the combat, you'll see as the Matriarch starts letting out a loud screech of empowered haste. And as it flies in its kind of thing, you see it's perched on a large branch jutting from this dead tree. And it starts letting out this kind of like lullaby sound that starts to become more like a war rhythm. And all of the other harpies seem to kind of just like their movements start to become almost blur-like. They start to move super fast. Their hands and their claws start to move around, and they all just kind of smirk as they're being called into war. So she's concentrating on that. Okay. And that will be the end of her turn. The vulture. Looking down at all of you, the vulture is going to swoop down, hover 5 feet above the ground, facing out towards all of you. And let me just build a little bit of a...
I'm assuming this isn't relevant, but the boulder is actually dancing in whatever way you would interpret a boulder dancing. And in its radius, any creature that starts its turn in there has 10 feet reduced movement. So
It slammed, vulture.
it has to fly down and then also over.
So let me work out its... Oh, I've got the drawing thing. Let me get rid of that. Let me work out exactly. It's got quite a lot of movement speed, this vulture specifically. But it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20. And then... Yeah, it would just make it... It has 60 feet. So it would just make it down there. But uses all its movement. And then... I hate drawing cones in this game. I always get it screwed up. But... Let's see. Okay, it will just be you three. It is going to lean over. Its wings cannot unfold. Its mouth opens. You can smell the sickening stench coming off of it from the dead pieces of just rotting zombie. Almost like a moving finger is stuck on its tooth. It's just wigging up and down. It lets out a decaying breath towards Saphira, Timothy, and Fia. Can you all please roll a Constitution saving throw?
Ugh. I'm proficient in that. How am I so shit at it? Only 11.
17.
You succeed, Saphira. You succeed.
Can I also cast Hellish Rebuke in response to that?
Yeah. Can you just read me the details of that? I just want to make sure it's not just an attack roll. I think you can.
Yeah. One reaction which you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you that you can see.
Wicked. Yeah. Go ahead. It's at second level. Remember that.
It is. So it's 1d10 for each slot above first. So it's 2d10. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Big actually.
Is the baseline Hellish Rebuke? What's that? Is that already? I thought it was already 2d10. Or is it just 1d10 Hellish Rebuke?
No, it says at higher levels when you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d10 for each slot above the first.
Yeah. I meant Hellish Rebuke on the base form. How much damage is it? Just 1d10?
2d10.
It's 1d10. Oh, it is 2.
Two.
Yes, that means
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
big.
So
Yeah.
it's 3d10
3d10.
now.
Oh.
Go, girl. Get it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Also, you get
Wow.
Thea. You would take
That's big,
10 points of
actually.
necrotic damage.
Yep.
And Saphira and Timothy, you take 5 points of necrotic damage. Scold, if you want to roll your initiative, we can put you at the top of the round next time.
Yes, sir.
How much was that damage, sorry, that I took?
You took 5 points of necrotic. And you do 15 points of fire damage. As this just kind of breath
Nice.
bursts against you, fire just ripples off against the vulture, burning away some of its feathers.
That's fitting.
That's fair.
I ain't lost.
You'll be here at the start of
That
one of
makes
the next
sense.
round. Okay. And that is going to be its turn. It actually rolled really low on the damage. Basil.
What a shame.
All right. Should I fairy fire this thing so we can potentially get advantage, guys?
It has the matriarch.
Oh.
Oh, I was
So
thinking the matriarch because she's concentrating right now on
So fairy fire her.
empowered haste. So if we keep hitting her enough, right,
Okay.
she might drop it. I don't know. Right?
Or
Is that how
try.
this game works? I have no idea.
Okay, I want to try to fairy fire as many enemies, including the matriarch in this area.
Okay.
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube.
And it's Dex save, please.
Let me get my...
Your cube tool.
Yeah.
Cube.
And I'll do a dex save across them. Okay, 2 seconds. Let me find the cube.
No worries.
By the magic. Okay, so 20-foot cube. So that's a 20-foot cube. Where do you want to hit them?
Hit at least the matriarch.
Okay. You'd be able to get I think only the matriarch and one other.
Okay, that's fine.
So which one do you want to do? Bottom or?
Let's do to the right.
Okay. Yep. All right. I'll roll a saving throw on both of those. That harpy rolled a 17,
Fuck.
and then the matriarch rolls 17.
Fuck. Well,
Damn, dude.
spell slot wasted.
So you'd see as the kind of fairy fire comes towards them, almost kind of the jagged movements. Actually, that one should have had advantage on a dex save anyway, so I forgot. They kind of just dodge out the side as the fire comes towards them, just kind of wrap around them. Anything else?
I will give a bardic inspiration to Fia. Basil will kind of look over his shoulder and shrug and be like, "You can do better than I just did."
She'd be like,
Everybody waits in
Don't
anticipation.
be like me.
The fireball.
Punished Basil.
in one
Punished
in one fluid motion, as Sphere goes to Basil, thumbs up, she immediately throws out her hand and fireball. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fireball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, why'd you say it like that?
Because firebolt is a different spell, so I'm just...
No, I said fireballs.
Oh, you cut out a bit at the end. That's why.
Sorry. Fireballs. I'll make sure to really enunciate that ball.
Wonderful.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Great.
I love it when you
Yeah, thank
enunciate
you.
balls.
Feels really great to just do that.
It's 20-foot
Anyway.
radius, right?
20-foot radius sphere. Please, and thank you.
Ooh,
She's
nice.
gonna smack that matriarch and whoever else she
20.
get.
You could hit...
Oh, no.
God
Almost.
damn.
Yeah,
Almost
you can
all of them.
you get 4 of them. It's just your choice of which 4.
She's gonna do that where it is right now.
Right
Leave
now?
that guy in the back because farther, though not
Yeah.
that much farther.
It's a good call.
All right. So
Okay, so dex saves across the board.
yes, please, and thank you.
All right, first dex save for the Matriarch, 19.
Oh, sorry.
Pretty high.
Oh, really high.
They're very dexterous
That
as well.
was a
and I am
terrible
rolling
roll
well.
on the fireball, but we are gonna go ahead and add 5.
Bottom one first. 19. Next one along, 21.
Oh my god.
Next one, 20.
Jesus fuck.
They all succeed.
I also rolled really poorly on the damage, but
So
26 was
They all
total.
take
So
10 points of damage. And then-
no, 13. Or
oh, yeah,
12,
because you're doing
whatever.
your. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Because, wait, what would you add to that?
5.
So, yeah, 13.
So it's 13 each.
Yeah.
Yeah,
13
so
each.
13 each.
Very nice, okay. And then, boom. 13 points of fire damage as you just see this kind of rippling fireball. They move pretty fast. And the. Yeah, no, you would have been able to hit her. 20-foot radius, yeah. If you centered it right, the flames
Yeah.
catch up against her. She's pretty high up. But I do have to make a con save on her.
Fia's gonna look at her hand accusatorily, like it wasn't as much
She
damage
makes-
as she thought.
You'd see as the kind of fire rip across her voice still just kind of echoes out, but she looks glaringly down at you.
Glares.
Anything else in your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm just gonna try to give myself a little bit of distance from a few people, so we'll come back here.
Okay.
And then I think that's good.
Saphira, you've got this just hovering great giant vulture that just gives off a stench. Actually, let me
Okay,
check
well-
something. Yes, because you started your turn within 5 feet of it. Could you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
Oh, I don't know if it's too late for this, but the boulder would have had a reaction to hit the bird when it flew past it.
Oh, does it? Okay, yeah.
I think it's
Go,
right.
go for it, go for it. Good thing you remembered. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Nice. Fucking hell.
Did you get it, Cricket?
I
Oh,
just clicked the thing, but
Yeah.
if you
Yeah, I
roll
see
another
it.
D10. Oh, that already
yeah,
that
that's
was a
it,
D10.
yeah.
It was just, oh,
Just
yikes.
unfortunately, it did
Yeah.
only 8 points. That's hey, every little every little counts. A 20 on your con save, absolutely fine. Even though the stench is coming off and getting into your nostrils, you just kind of push it out. You feel the poison kind of rippling out of your nose. You manage to withhold against it. What would you like to do on your turn?
Well, Joe, I would like to go into my action man stance. I would like to go into rage.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to do it. In jokes, they're funny. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I would like to go into rage. We don't have fairy fire on this guy, do we?
No.
Okay. Then Saphira is gonna shoot a look at Bartholomew really quickly before she starts raging and reckless attacks this bird with all of her vigor.
Why did you look at me?
She just wants to, like, you know, he made some comments at the beginning of the fight about how he was going to handle this bird or take this bird, and now she's like going in for her axe.
She's extremely competitive, Bartholomew.
I see. I
yeah,
see.
yeah. She's like, you know, she's just trying to make a point that, you know,
It's a hindrance.
Right. Yeah.
it really is. It really is. She's very, very, she's very, very sensitive and insecure. Funnily enough, everything Skull does upset.
But also
her.
really strong, which is a bad combination.
Yeah. I can imagine.
She's insecure but really fucking strong.
Like if a 13-year-old became
Game
Captain
21.
America.
Yeah, literally. It's like Shazam.
Do you know
Can't
what?
help it, right?
That's the Shazam I want to see now. Just a really just like
Yeah.
emo teen
I'd watch
Shazam.
that.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Starting off big.
20, so 15 points
25
of
points.
slashing, then 2 points of rage, and 8 points of necrotic radiant.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna just do radiant because they're necrotic, right? So
Okay.
probably radiant will have a difference potentially.
Okay, yeah, you just hack straight into it. You pull your axe back. You see, seeping in with the blood. The blood's almost like thicker and like a dark, almost black-like blood with like green trickling through it as well.
Cool. All right. Well, Saphira's gonna be grinning as she does this. She's gonna go in for a second axe swing.
Go for it.
26.
That hits.
Yeah. 17, 18, 19 points.
Yeah, 19 points of damage. Very nice.
Okay. She also wants to use, she's using her demonic Emperor von Ruza. So she's also going to be rolling 1d8 fire damage.
Go for it.
Jeez Louise.
Nice. Jesus Christ. Barbarians, my friend. Yeah, your second hack just digs straight into
really
it.
fucking strong.
Fire embedding itself around it, burning, almost cauterizing the wound behind you, but like, cauterize it inwards, so it just kind of folds inwards on itself. And the whole thing is just kind of flapping its wings angrily from the strikes. Anything else in your turn?
Yeah, she's just gonna shoot a look at Bartholomew again. And great. She's got like blood all over her face. She just wants that like approval.
Bartholomew would not have made any reaction to it.
Just looking aside, not confused why he's being looked at. Fabia.
He looks down, like, did he spill something? Like, what?
Yeah. Good old Saphir. She's so cute. That was a lot of damage. Good girl. Proud of you.
Okay.
Give a pep talk to your own character.
Yeah, I can. Shut up, Joe. If I want to talk to her, I'll talk to her, alright? It's my baby. And also Blossom.
She's so cute. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Holding up a mirror. She's so cute.
I love her.
Okay. So Fabia's gonna reach behind her. So she's now got two like weird urn-shaped things, right? One of them is the beer and blood maker. And then the other one, she's gonna grab the handle and be like, let's try this shit out. Smoke. And then pull up the handle and use the urn blade.
Okay.
And she's gonna I'm still on the
Let me
She's
try and
gonna-
find. Okay, I'm gonna get a better avatar for this, but for today it's gonna look like smoke.
Oh,
that's
no.
it's so tiny though. I'll see if I can find a better.
Is that
one.
my shadow ally?
It's meant to be, yeah. Is this one darker? I mean, that's worse. That's so much
We'll
worse.
figure something out.
Yeah, it's so much
That
worse.
one looked more like a poop.
Yeah, I mean, hey, there you go. This one might just show up a better. There you go. I actually can give you the. I believe I have the character made.
Yeah. It said there should be at least information for the shadow.
Yes, I got you. What would you like to do in the meanwhile? I'll get it all. Unless you. Just want to use the
I'm
shadow.
gonna attack with the urn blade.
Okay.
It's now my strongest attack.
Yeah, you've now become melee.
Hell yeah.
So
Okay, you should see it now.
a 15.
Hits.
Oh shit, that's sneak, dude. So 19 damage.
Nice.
Because my shadow ally is also out.
Oh yeah, it gives you a boost, doesn't it? Nice. Okay. Sweet.
All right, shadow. What can you do?
Actually, shadows are really powerful. Weak on health, really powerful. The action's great.
Ooh, yeah, not that much health, huh?
No, but the action's really worth it.
So does the shadow go on my turn? Is it like an animal or a familiar or?
It might take its turn immediately after yours. It'll be specifically in the Urnblade's description. I don't know if it mentions. I'll look it up at the same time.
Let me
if you wanna
see.
look at the-
Urnblade.
You can mentally command
on
the
your
shadow
turn,
if you're incapacitated.
You can command the shadow as long as you aren't incapacitated.
Okay.
You decide what action the shadow takes and where it moves
Yeah. So
on
as
its turn, it says. So
the handle of
I don't know if it needs to
blade-
roll initiative or not.
We'll say
That's
it
usually
goes
right
straight
after.
yours.
That's
Yeah,
what
goes
mine
straight.
does.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's what most of the summons and stuff do. As you pull like kind of the sword of this urn, by the way, it's like the handle is the actual like top of it, and it's almost like all of the ash and smoke become the blade itself, and wisping out of it beside you is almost just a shadow version of yourself. You're kind of becoming Peter Pan.
Yeah, because it's in the description. Your already existing shadow takes on life, right?
That's cool.
Which is cool. Okay, yeah, let's use strength drain then.
Skull's gonna love this move if you pull it off on the right things. 14 hits.
Oh shit, yeah.
Okay, so
You're up next, Timothy.
2d6 plus 2 necrotic damage. Target strength score is reduced by 1d4.
Go ahead and run d4.
Holy
Nice.
shit. Okay, wait.
1d4.
So, oops. Roll 2d6.
What the fuck? If you did that on me, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah. But very much you can do it on anyone.
Conjunction.
Okay, target strength is reduced by 1d4.
How long is it reduced for?
Target dies if this reduces its strength to 0. Otherwise, the reduction lasts until the target finishes a short or long rest.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
fucking
god.
strong.
Shadows are
That's incredible.
Shadows are insane.
You can assassinate a fucking like lich like wizard with that.
Essentially, they're
max.
Hell yeah.
okay.
If a non-evil humanoid dies from this attack, a new shadow will rise from the corpse 1d hours later. 1d4 hours
disturbing.
later.
Wait, that is not under your control?
It just says a new shadow. It
So
doesn't
you
say
have
the
multiple
control.
shadows?
But if it's hours later, you're probably not still there. It's just like
I don't think it's mine. No, I think it's
Yeah.
just a shadow
shit.
now that shows
a
up.
hostile
Whoops.
shadow.
Yeah.
That's fucked
Sorry,
up.
everyone. We gotta go. Bye.
Leaves a danger behind.
didn't know.
Yeah, as the shadow kind of bursts in, you can see its kind of smoky arm goes through the creature, almost kind of just draws out and becomes a little bit larger itself, growing from the strength it drains. And the bulbous vulture seems to go a little weaker. Yeah, go. Yeah.
It has disadvantage because we're in the daytime. Unless there's
daytime?
shadow. Unless there's like shade and stuff, but I don't think.
Wait,
For
where
the
are you
sake of
standing?
this
Where's
run,
that boulder?
I'll
Oh, dear.
roll a d4 to see where the sun's
Okay.
kind of pointing from. So north.
Ooh.
So you-
Maybe
If you
we're
get
in
to one-
maybe
Zombie town.
What
It
if
might
you're
be okay.
in the shadow of the vulture?
I'm gonna make a pretty big shadow.
I'll say I'll roll a d4 to see where the
bear in
sun's kind of pointing from. One would be what
okay.
you'd want.
okay.
Why are
I
you
rolled a
always
one.
calling me fat?
Oh!
I rolled
Did you
a
say
1.
We rolled a 1?
So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing!
Hell yeah.
So the
Okay.
shadow of the
Fear just
vulture.
makes people feel bad to make herself feel better. Sorry.
Okay,
Sweet moment.
cool.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
All right.
I actually love
Nice.
that shadow mechanic. That's so cool.
It's
Yeah,
really
that's
sick.
tight.
Cool.
Timothy.
Come on, Tim Tam.
I'm thinking I want to buff our big slat boys, which will be I'm gonna bless Fabia, Saphira, and Scold.
Okay.
Yeah. That's an action, so that's all I could really do. I could just stand here, I guess. I'm gonna move up a little bit,
Okay.
just in case the thing tries to run.
Alrighty. Now on the actual harpy's turn,
Gross.
they can move. 80 feet.
Cool.
In 20.
If they go through the boulder, it's reduced by 10. Not that that's
true.
gonna matter.
Oh, fuck.
Move that boulder everywhere.
I think right now they're probably going to be flying over the boulder and it's kind of dancing range before swooping down towards you, Timothy. And then the other one is going to come. Just make sure I get my. So that's 45 to there. And then it will take an additional So, yeah, I mean, they're here to swarm. All three of them come down towards you, Basil. And they're going to make a bunch of attacks with their claws.
Okay.
So the first one is a 22 and a 20.
God.
Both hit. Yep.
And wait, actually, I need to check something. Might be a little bit of... Yes. So they get 4 attacks each.
Holy
Each
fuck.
because of haste.
Because of the haste. So does a 12 hit on the
Missed,
5?
missed.
Okay, so the first
Nope.
2 hit. So it's 10 points of slashing and 11 points of slashing. So you take 21 points of slashing damage from the first one as it just claws. You can see as they fly, they've been super fast. It's almost just like they've been sped up. And you see the claws
Okay.
just come at you. The next one's going to do 4 attacks. 4, 16,
16 hits.
21, 21.
Yeah. 3 of those hit.
9 points of
Oh,
slashing,
boy.
12 points of slashing, and 9 points of slashing again. The next one, again, swoops in 20, 19, 18, and 5.
3 of those hit. So I'm
9.
still doing the damage for the last one.
That's okay. I can try and total the whole thing if you want. 14,
Yeah.
21. It's 28 points of damage for the
I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out.
Jesus. Okay. Okay.
So you would see as each of the Carpies flies down, just moving super quickly, starts slashing, clawing at Basil. All 3 of them, you can see them almost like opportunistic vultures, just tearing and ripping at her, using their
Is
talons.
Basil
and their
down?
claws.
Down?
Yeah, Basil's
Down.
That could have
Reroll the 21. Joe.
Okay. 13.
I think I'd still be down with all that damage.
Okay.
I'm pretty
you probably would have
sure.
taken a death save, so that could probably just negate that. If it's
Okay.
13.
Okay.
But yeah, you see as Basil just gets torn apart by 3 of them, claws all over him, cause him to fall to the ground. The 4th one is going to attack you, Timothy. Nat 20, 17, a 6, a 17.
It's only the nat 20 hits.
Only nat 20. Very nice. You take 15 points of slashing damage as it kind of clinks off your arm, but then just finds one just soft point between your neck and the chainmail, just digs its claws straight in and just tears them back, causing a large gash across you. Okay. Top of the round, Bartholomew.
Wait, did I not get a turn?
Oh yeah,
Shit.
sorry. You should be at the bottom here. There you go. You, Skull, go.
All right, Scald is going to we'll see him Basil go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll Giant Smite. It's a bonus action.
Yep.
And step over him to face the harpies.
Okay.
And then I will he'll extend Siege Heart and hit this harpy.
Okay.
Let me roll. 28
Hits.
for 17 damage, and I'm gonna move him to here.
Okay. Yeah, you hook it, pulling it towards you as it slams against it. Just kind of
And
flies in
then-
front of you, disgruntled.
Is the wording for 2 attacks you have to attack the same target? Am I crazy?
No.
You can make an additional attack against that target, or is it just
No,
additional attack?
you can make attacks against whoever you want.
All right, I'll use my second attack to grapple Basil
Okay.
and move him here.
Okay. Just to tell you though, that would trigger attacks of opportunity.
On him?
Yeah, because he's technically being moved out of the way.
Yeah, but if he's being moved, it wouldn't trigger ops, right? He has to move himself to trigger
Yeah,
ops.
you're right. You're right. Actually, you're right. Because he's not using his action, his reaction, or his movement speed himself. Yeah. No. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can put him out of the way.
Yeah. I will
There you go. If you want to move yourself.
Skull will just like
Absolutely
kind
right.
of grab him and like gently like slide him along the dirt behind him.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's my turn. Skull will just snarl at the harpies for hurting Basil.
They'll kind of look at you and they kind of smirk. You see, bloodthirstily, they kind of Basil's blood dripping from their claws. They look at you as like a giant meal.
You fight me now.
We do. You kind of just see them smirking, watching you. Mr. Briggs. Mr. Bartholomew Briggs.
Bartholomew will step over here and say, "Nope, I need that one alive," and then cast. I want to cast Shatter here.
Nice.
To get all of the harpies in it.
If you had
And
to hit
I'm gonna up.
3 of them. If you hit the 4th one, I think because it's a cube, right? I think you'd hit Skull.
It's a 10. Yeah, it's like a radius of 10.
You can hit me, dude. You can hit me if you need to.
Yeah, I figured it's probably worth it hitting all of them.
Fair enough. Go for it.
Do you have many non-magical objects on you, Gold? That you would
Many
mind?
non-magical?
Yeah.
No, I don't have any.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, assuming these harpies don't have magical weapons, it would also shatter their weapons, which is part of the goal. So
Your weapon isn't magical?
No, he's saying, do I have any
Non-magical.
non-magical? I said no. All of mine are magical.
These specific
Oh my
harpies, by the
gosh, I
way,
was gonna be like-
Kraken, don't have clubs or anything. They're just claws.
oh, they're just their claws. Okay. Well, are those magical? Maybe it shatters their fingernails.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you might get a bad nail day. You might need a pedicure afterwards.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna cast it. I'm gonna upcast it at 3rd level. So that's an extra
Okay.
thingy. Are you kidding me? Rolled a 1. SMH. All right.
You've had some bad luck today.
I've had some bad rolls. So that's 13 thunder damage.
Okay.
And they have to make a.
I think it's con.
Oh wait, actually no, it's 14 because those are added. So
Yes, yeah.
yeah, it's a con.
All right, I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top.
I had 2 ones.
16, 8, 9, 2.
Nice.
And then
hell
also,
yeah.
Scold, could you roll a Constitution saving throw as well?
Yes, sir.
So I think the bottom one succeeded, right? So that one would take 7 points of damage, and all the other ones take 14.
Hell yeah.
19.
That
All right, you
thick
take 7.
boy.
Yeah, you take 7 points.
Oh, it excludes objects worn or carried. Okay, so it would
Oh, does that-
probably
okay.
shatter the rock next to it, but that's about it.
Very nice.
Bonus action, I will stand on this little rock that I'm on, and I'm gonna say, "Bear, for you," and then I'm gonna do tap dance and give him a bardic inspiration.
Amazing.
You say Batman?
Yeah, I don't know your name.
Nice. Yeah, no one respects me. It's good.
So I'll give you bardic inspiration, and then I, at the end of my turn, will move the boulder up to, here, I guess, and then try to smash the one over here.
Is it a bonus action to get it to do its attack?
No, that's end my turn. It just does.
Okay, cool.
So
all right.
that will be a smash. Let me do that right now. Man, some classes are tricky with the amount of stuff you have to have.
And if you also
Yes.
want to click your bardic inspiration, I think it's called Motive Potential. If you click the name of that, I'll
Yes.
post it in the chat because Sam will probably want to read that.
Okay,
'cause
cool.
It's super different.
It's very different.
There you go,
You
Sam.
get special shit.
Depending on what you want to
If
do.
you use it on an attack, it's basically an AoE attack at a point that you choose, and you can also use it for saving throws, ability checks, all that sort of stuff. So it looks like the Empowered Slam missed again. So I guess
Okay,
that's
yeah.
my turn.
Okay, it's okay though. All right.
The potential is cool as hell.
Motive Potential is like my favorite bardic inspiration use.
It's really cool.
Okay. On the Matriarch's turn, she is going to leave her perch and fly down and perch herself up here.
Great.
And she actually really can't do much more right now because she was quite far away. On the vulture's turn, it's going to look at you, Saphira, and it's going to go in for some. Wait, take the attack opportunity. I think it's going to take the attack opportunity from you, Fabia. No, no, it can't. No, it can't fit there because of Scold. Okay, it's just going to go for the attack on you, Saphira. It's going to take.
It attacks advantage.
Oh yeah. 14.
Didn't help.
Nice.
The 14 does hit.
It doesn't.
It does. It does.
Oh, it does.
14
Okay,
AC.
and then 24.
Okay.
Oh wait. Technically, the second one's it's talons. I just forgot to name it talons. I named it both beak. So
Does
the
it
first.
attack with strength? Would it be minus because of the strength tap?
Yeah, as a heads up, nobody reloaded their game because mine wasn't working. I refreshed, and the main page said, "We're investigating reports of users being unable to load their games." And I can't get in. I know exactly what I need to do, so I'll just have Joe roll my sheet or something.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
I'll watch the stream.
Kraken is absolutely right. So we will minus a. So the first one wouldn't hit you because it would have been a 10 to hit, and the next one's a 20 to hit because its strength went down from a +4 to +0. And so only 6 points of piercing damage. The P is silent.
Oh, nice.
Part of the pterodactyl family.
Nice piercing damage. Nice.
I hate that.
That's,
So-
that's rounded down to 3.
3. Yeah. So you're gonna get this great big claw that bites you, but it doesn't do much more than that.
Saphira is just gonna like guffaw at this. Like she finds it hilarious that this little
like,
this
not even a
giant bird
pierce.
just like gave her like 3 damage. She's just like
can also see
laughing
that
at
it's-
it maniacally.
Pretty damn wounded.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
Okay.
Come
it
on,
is
Basil.
Basil's turn. Please roll a death saving throw. It's a natural 1. Basil's on 2 failures.
Okay, good job. We stopped that death save before, right? Or
Seriously.
you'd be actually dead.
Fia.
Okay. I would really like to try to get rid of the haste on these harpies. So I'm going to upcast magic missile so that she has to make a shit ton of con.
Okay.
So we'll do a 4th level. So that's 6 different cute little darts. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So
Hell yeah.
So she does
So
take.
26.
Is that 26 damage total there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So she takes 26 damage total. And I have to make 6 saving throws and beat a 10 on all of them. Well, the first dart hits against her. Immediately, you'd see as all of the harpies, as her song stops,
Thank fuck.
and they kind of wheeze out, and their wings start flying a little bit softer as they enter into a stage of kind of lethargic movement.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
Anything else in your turn?
Hell
I
yeah.
did not think that I was
Inspired.
Not have great hopes for that. Okay, that's cool. And then I am going. Yeah, she's also gonna kind of back up. Well, that's
Okay.
it. That's all I can do.
Saphira, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna do the exact same thing that I did last turn and try and just finish this guy off.
Go for it. Oh, also, could I get a Constitution saving throw as you start your turn within the range of its
yes,
awful
you can.
stench?
18. Gosh, you
You're
can't get
fine.
me with my sick Constitution rolls.
It's true. It's true.
I'm a god. I'm a
It's
god.
true.
22.
22 hits.
Okay. Oh, come on. That was a shit roll.
So 15 points of
Disappointment.
damage. Actually, you'd hack into it, and your axe just kind of strikes true. You get this burst of the black blood, and the green kind of seeps through. It goes, and it just you see blood come well up in its mouth as it collapses to the ground. Its wings stuttering for a
Fuck
moment,
yes.
and it lies down dead.
Cool. And what's this one doing again? Sorry.
Which one, sorry?
The
She
big
was
boy.
pasting everybody, and now she's
Just nothing. there.
chilling.
Yes.
That one also
Okay.
exhausted by the haste falling, or was it not on itself?
Oh shit.
No. It wasn't on itself. It was only all
Okay.
of the harpies around it. It's kind of like if a sorcerer or wizard cast on someone else.
Yeah.
Okay. And can I
If we want to get
So
to her,
this
we're gonna have to climb, right?
Yeah, like how high up is
is
she?
That's about. It's 10 foot, then another 20. So she's 40 foot off the ground on a rock.
So you can't even yoink her down with your chain, right? That's not far enough.
Is it not
mean,
high
she's
enough?
not
If I
climbing.
get
No, I
right
don't
up
know.
there and use my chain axe, can I pretend? If I got a crit, can I yeet her down?
It's
Is there anywhere I can stand? I've got 40
Probably
feet
not.
of movement.
if you get to 40 feet, you're still gonna be. She is technically. So hold on, let me just do the math. Make sure. So you got 30 feet
I mean, you won't be
there.
able to attack anyway, so you could
Yeah.
get, you know,
Is the
close
creature
to the wall, but-
flying, or is she kind of sat on the rock?
She's perched on the rock.
Okay. And the rock is 40
Ah.
feet above me?
Yeah.
40 feet above me?
Oh, above
The-
you? I mean, no more.
I'm
like-
trying to figure out if she's
20?
30 feet away from me. All right, 20. I can work with that.
So if you do 20 feet to there, 25 feet to there, you use your extra 15 feet to climb up. She would still be 25 feet above you, Saphira.
Shit.
And you wouldn't really be able to attack whilst you're climbing.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine then. Saphira will just move. I guess like around here then.
Okay.
And I'll just try and attack this guy.
Are you? So what path did you just take? 'Cause- oh no, wait, no, you're
I
good.
just went through.
They're all-
Skull,
They
though.
don't. They're
Yeah, they're all
lethargic.
frozen.
You're good.
Nice. Okay, cool. But yeah, I would have just gone through Scald.
Yeah. You see, they're quietly like. They're slow. They're not stunned or anything. So, but they're. You see, as they're kind of just trying to swipe you as you go past, but they're too slow to move this time. Go ahead and attack. Also, Joey, you're a little bit quiet, by the way.
Oh, okay.
14 hits. Gonna roll damage?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to figure out.
That's
my
okay. No. I think
play.
it's just because you leant back, and that's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah,
Um,
when you leant forward, it was good again.
okay.
12 points of
Okay,
slashing.
so that's 12, and I'll
Nice.
use my D8 as well.
Go for it. This one's looking rough. Okay.
Okay, now I have to be right back. My cat threw up.
Yeah, you just hack into this
Classic.
one, burning into the back of it, splitting part of its wing. It looks really injured. Fabia,
Okay.
could
So
you please make a Constitution saving throw? You're still technically within 5 feet of the creature. The stench doesn't disappear
Oh,
upon death.
Oh, that's a bummer. And also gross.
12?
You are considered poisoned until the start of your next turn. As this kind of
Story of my
gas just
life.
goes up into you and you just feel extreme nausea and kind of sickness
Okay.
overwhelming you.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention before. What does poison do to me?
I always have to double check the statuses because poisoned, I think, gives disadvantage, but I don't want to get it wrong. 1 second.
Okay. Then I definitely won't want to move if I don't have to.
Let me just. Poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna stay right where I'm at because I can shoot the mama from here. So that'll be the first thing I do is shoot the matriarch with the great rot.
Cool. Go for it.
So since it gave me disadvantage and staying still would give me advantage, it'll just be a normal attack.
Straight roll, yeah.
Correct.
You're kind of a little bit. Your aim's kind of a little bit jagged because of the nausea.
Okay.
22 hits though. Very nice. So 13.
28, I think.
Yeah. You technically wouldn't have the sneak because you don't have.
Oh, you're
advantage,
right. No, you're
so
right.
it'd be
You're right.
15. Still 15 damage.
And then can I move my
Arrow soars
shadow?
up.
Do I
It's
have?
gonna creates like an necrotic burn on it. Yeah, you can still move. do you wanna
I
use
can't move. Yeah, I can't move my shadow. But if I can,
Oh, okay.
if you could stick him, here,
Yep.
So that he's in Scold's shadow, assuming that the sun is
sun's
still
the same place. Yeah.
that way. Then he'll still be in shadow behind Scold, and then I want the shadow to suck at this harpy.
Go for it. You're on deck, Timothy.
Oh,
Holy shit.
a nat 20.
Go for it.
Wait, so
Okay.
that's double? Is that what we're even with it, or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't think it doubles the strength drain, but it doubles the damage roll. No, it does, because it doubles all die. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's fucked. That is
Yeah.
Holy
actually.
shit. This could like
yeah.
That's like
bust her,
technically
right? Like right now.
8
if she goes
strength
to
in
zero.
one turn.
Yeah.
So 14, and then so that's
you roll
14
4d6.
necrotic damage.
You roll 4d6. If you roll 2 extra d6, because you might roll
Oh,
high.
I thought it just doubles whatever the normal roll is. It's not. That's
no,
not how it works.
I think that might be a Pathfinder thing, because I know other people have played
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Yeah, some people do either way.
Yeah.
I've seen.
Okay, 4d6 plus 2 still, correct, or plus 4?
It's just plus
It's just
2.
the
dice.
plus 2
Yeah, it's
because
just
the
the
plus
dice.
2 isn't dice.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. 19.
There
Wonderful.
you go, 19. Sweet.
Okay, so 19
point
necrotic
one.
damage, and then I will roll. So I'm rolling 2d4.
Yeah, that's the one.
Come on, come on.
3,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Regardless, as the shadow kind of shoots forward and kind of grips into the creature and like drains its strength, you see kind of the last life of this creature just pulled out and it drops to the ground.
Oh, what a shame.
Dead. Did
You
it
just
say?
made a shadow.
Yeah, it said if a shadow.
For the
comes
No,
right?
it's because it's not a human. I think it has to be.
Oh, it's
I
only
think it has to be a human.
Really?
Wait,
There you
hold
go.
on.
It's a monstrosity.
Wait, let me double
Okay.
check.
Otherwise,
Oh, humanoid.
Yeah,
This is humanoid, isn't it?
No, it's monstrosity. Actually.
Oh, okay,
You're
great.
good. Yeah. No shadow will be created. It drops to
Don't
the
worry,
floor dead.
guys. I'm not adding more crazy shit to
Right.
this world.
Come back and another centaur's died to a shadow.
yeah.
Tim.
Well, all the undead are fine, but now there's this shadow.
I am going to, since it's not technically moving, I'm also going to use my bonus action as Fabia to hide behind the body of the
Go for it.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm hidden now. And that's it. That's my turn with my little shadow bud.
Timmy, could you get a Constitution saving throw, please? Just to
Okay, Timmy.
Yes.
5 foot range of.
Is
the
it a
old creature.
poison roll?
Yes.
Okay, so I have advantage.
Ah, there
Nice. Hell yeah.
26.
Oh,
you go. Yeah, you don't. This doesn't phase you.
I've smelled worse. I am
Looks
actually
at
going
Bartholomew.
to. Let me see.
I thought you power game me. Bartholomew smells nice.
I'm kidding. He smells lovely. In fact,
I'm gonna move
he's probably
right
the
here.
best smelling here.
Definitely.
yeah.
He's definitely the only one bathed.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna use Aura Vitality to get
Okay.
that up right now because this is gonna be rough. I could tell. So I'll get that up, and I'll just. Where is it? There it is. Get the first 7 healing off to Basil.
Hell yeah.
Wake up with 7 health, lying on the ground.
Oh, thank
Cuts all
God.
across you.
All
One of
this
the lines of the cuts just
Did we
disappears.
win?
collective breath being held.
Did we get the harpies, guys? On the ground.
Anything else, Tim?
That's all I'm gonna do.
I'll be skip their turn. Skull.
Skull's gonna howl as a bonus action,
Go for it.
and well, I can't open whatever.
Yep.
So
Sorry. Yep.
take my word.
Joe's gonna have.
Then Skull's gonna look to the harpy on the cliff,
Okay.
and Siege Heart will begin to glow, and he'll say, "Rise!" and roll a Strength saving throw.
Okay. Strength save. Guessing it's rubbish. Oh, 16. Not too bad.
Oh, okay, you save then.
I got lucky on that.
It
roll.
was Earthen Grasp, but you have beat the save.
Yeah, it kind of moves to the side as the kind of grass that's coming along just pulls
Wait, is
away
it?
from them.
Hang on, I'm +4. I think it.
8 plus your proficiencies, that makes it 11, and then plus 4, 15.
Yeah, it's
Be the
15.
same,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're good. He'll
Okay.
like fucking curse that it didn't work.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, that was my attack, so
Yeah, you're right. Shit. All right, then it's top of the round.
I'm good.
Bartholomew.
Okay.
Does Basil need more healing right now? Or do we want to focus getting these guys down?
Yeah, you can just do whatever you want. I'm gonna try to skedaddle back, so I'm probably fine.
Yeah, my aura vitality is gonna go for like a whole minute.
Okay. Then I will cast Cloud of Daggers at 2nd level.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, my rolls are doo-doo.
Yeah, you've had a rough time.
I think I put it there, and it's got a 5-foot radius, so it would hit Saphira, unfortunately, but then also these 3, which is probably not going to help my standing with Saphira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bart doesn't give a shit.
Is it a dex
Bart
save?
says-
True.
Make me fun.
Sorry about the actually, instead of daggers, just for some flavor, they're gonna be like cutlery, like fucking
Oh, that's a good idea. I like it.
Beauty and the Beast. It's
Yeah.
like knives and forks.
I've been crediting me there. That's cool.
He's gonna say apologies for the silverware, and he's going to I'll do another bardic inspiration to Saphira to hopefully smooth things over. So he'll do a little apologetic tap on the rock that he's standing on, and then I think that'll be his turn. So,
Okay. It's dex
I
save from
don't-
them, right? For Cloud's
I think it's a dex save. Let me double check. God, these spells are so large.
Yeah, there's a lot right in those ones. Meanwhile, by the way, Basil, you're up in a couple of turns. Think about your move.
Yes.
I can roll it on them.
Seems to be.
Is it dex save?
Oh, there's no save.
Oh, did they just take the damage?
Yep, it's just 8 damage to all of them. And it'll stay up for a minute.
For me.
Yeah. And then I'm going to, after my
Right, this
turn,
one
move the boulder
drops dead
up
from it.
here.
And then this one. You move the boulder up there.
Yeah. And smash the new harpy. Well, actually, as I'm passing this one, I'm going to smash that one. And
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going.
I love the boulder.
Yeah. Okay. There's the smash. There we go. 13 damage
Okay.
to this one.
Yeah, got it. All right, it just slams as it go by. Okay. Yeah, crashes against it. You just see it's still holding up that one. It was barely hurt.
And it will stand up. I'm going to leave the boulder like here to be kind of imposing on getting to the back line.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Because that one's technically up in the air. Okay. The Matriarch on this turn is going to fly down
Poggers.
to you, Saphira, and it's
Yeah,
going to attempt
Poggers.
to pick you up in its talons.
What? Yeah, Poggers, let's go. She wanted to pick me up. I'm a heavy boy. Let's go.
It is a contested check. It gets to use its acrobatics, though.
I'm also going to attack
okay.
a bot.
Against my
The boulder.
strength.
It's technically not flying out of the boulder's range yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
against
Okay.
your athletics, please. Or your
Nice.
acrobatics, whatever's higher.
Good joke. 24.
24. It tries to grab hold of you and it can't. Would a 13 have hit you, by the way? Armor class?
No.
Okay, yeah. The talons miss entirely. Okay. Basil.
All right, so I need to take an
He's on
action
deck.
to get up, correct?
No, half your movement speed.
Oh, okay. Half my movement speed. Do I need to stay near you, Timothy, to have aura vitality?
It's like a 30-foot radius.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Huge.
That is huge. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm hobbling over there. I'm going to lightning bolt Harpy Mama.
Okay. Go
Get
for
out,
it.
lady.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Lightning bolt was it con save? Let me see.
Lightning bolt's dex save.
Damn, these guys are good at dex. Okay, yeah, dex save.
Oh, they are
Not if I
not.
rolled a natural
always.
one.
Sorry. Okay. Ooh, ba do.
Come on.
Okay, here we go. Roll a dice.
You're on deck fear and then Saphira.
37 damage.
Nice.
Oh,
That's some big old damage. That's some comeback damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you blasted this lightning bolt. You hear it goes going. "Ah! Sisters, kill that one."
Oh no.
Oh, no, please.
Oh no no.
Oh no.
No.
Best friend.
No. Oh god. Okay. And then I'll bardic inspiration Saphira over there.
I've got so many bardic inspirations. I got them coming out my ass. Great.
Wait, did you get one?
Yeah, she already
I
has
send
them.
the one.
Oh, okay. Let me give it to someone else
An
then. Hold on.
apologetic one.
Mine.
How do
Do you want
Can I
them all?
stack them? Can I stack them?
I don't think you
actually,
can. Can you?
I think you could technically.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
I don't know if
I'll-
it's
What do I
like-
have? You've given me. So I've got 2 now, right?
I
Or did I get one
don't
earlier that I
think you
didn't
can
catch while I
stack
was
bardic
cleaning up
inspirations,
plastic?
but I might be
Whoa,
wrong.
Joe, take that back.
Hold up.
I can double
Hold
check.
up.
Order.
I mean, that seems mental if you can. I don't think you can though.
That does seem
Can I
mental.
stack bardic inspiration?
Just this once.
I don't think so.
What
I'll
if
double
just
check
this
because
fight?
I've never had 2 bards.
Nope.
No.
I mean,
Yes,
I
one ability
googled,
check.
can I stack bardic inspiration, and instantly
Did
the
it just
first
say no?
line is
This is
nope.
no.
Nope.
Well, that answers.
All right.
Give it to someone else.
Okay, I'll give it. Skull, do you have one?
I do have one.
Fucking
Give it to me then.
Fabia.
Your job.
Fabia.
Dragonspurn, you have a job.
I know. Fabia, do you have one?
You could always inspire me.
Nope.
I inspire the bun.
Thank you. Oh my
Anyway,
God.
so I just reach out, coffee and blood, and high five you.
Oh my god, I high five
I didn't
back
hear
and
no
forth.
bell.
Okay. Fear.
Hi. How does this matriarch look?
Actually, a lot rougher after the lightning bolt. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna Okay, I'll come up next to Scold, and then I am going to twin haste Saphira and Fabia. They
Okay.
can finish her off.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I have so many things now.
Do it.
Saphira.
This is
I wonder what I would
caffeine.
do.
Your
So
pupils
what's
just go
her-
massive and wide.
Can you imagine Saphira's like, I don't know. How far away is Big Girl now?
It's flying just above you right now. So you-
Okay.
within 5 feet.
Fucking A, I can hit her. I can hit her. Okay, and I got 3 attacks, right, with haste.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, let's reckless attack all 3 of them.
right?
Yes,
Because
yeah.
she gets 2, and then
Yeah.
she gets from me. Yeah.
Cool. Neato. Come on, Saphira. Do big boy damage. Let's go. 24. That's one
Hits.
hit. Yeah, it is.
So that is 23 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Next one.
Maths.
26.
Nice, dude.
Okay. That hits. Yep. So that's another 12 points.
All right.
Very nice.
18.
Hits.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys have been rolling high on your attacks. They hit. So it's another 10 points of damage. Very nice. She's looking very rough. You
Nat
did
1 of fire damage on
okay. Just a slight little
Just a little
burn on
bit.
the end. You just hack
A
into
little
it a few
wisp.
times. Blood appearing
The
down
little bit
there.
of fire goes. Bloop. I just want to note that when Saphira feels that the twin haste surging through her, she just has like a primal roar as she starts savagely attacking the matriarch,
Sounds good.
like screaming as she's like just slashing at it. So just want everyone to know that.
Fabia.
Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So
I'm so glad you know
So
that.
much for the stealth mission.
will I get to use sneak because she's though she's above Saphira and not next to Saphira?
Technically, she's next to her by the rules. But can I get a con save? Because you started your turn next to
Yes,
the
of course.
Vulture. Please.
Oh my god.
Fine.
Nat
You're used
20
to that
bringing
smell
in
now.
this next
If anything,
level.
it's a good smell. Okay.
Smells great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
So-
like this. I like it.
So do I still have disadvantage or no?
No. You've got advantage if you don't move.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because you're not poisoned.
Fantastic.
It goes on your turn, and you
I'm
succeeded.
not moving then. So with haste, I'll get to attack twice, but sneak only applies to one.
Yeah.
Correct, because it's per turn.
Mhm.
I've got Bardic Inspiration, which is an extra 1d6,
1d8, I think.
1d8.
8 at this point, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna write that down. And then I also have Bless. What does Bless do?
One a 1d4
1d4.
to attack rolls and
It's-
saving
yeah.
throws, I believe.
Attack saving throws.
So yeah, you can roll a 1d8, a 1d4, and have advantage.
Amazing. Okay. Okay, let's fucking go. Let's tear this bitch up.
Go for it.
27
Hits.
with sneak. Hell yeah. Whatever
That's
that number is.
26 points of damage. She's extremely rough.
And then again 24.
It hits.
15. And then so can I add either of these to an attack to like the damage?
It's only to hit.
Only with Basil's one, it's only to hit. If you'd had the
And
other
bless,
one, there's some
bless
different
is
ones.
only to hit as well.
Yeah. But
Okay.
do you want to describe how you kill her?
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Nice.
She looks like I did on tech weekends when I had way too much coffee and needed to stay awake. She's buzzing, dude. And she like after that high five with Basil, she's like, "Fuck yeah, watch this!" like,
Nice.
Fuck yes.
and just takes an arrow out, shoots it, and while it's flying through the air, she takes out another one and shoots it again.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And one goes through the neck and one goes through the head, and they're just one right after the other.
You see, as she kind of starts flying up into the air as they go through, and her body starts like failing her, and she doesn't realize she's dead. And her body starts twitching, and she just falls and slams on the ground, hitting against the rocks and just rolling next to Saphira. The moment that happens, the two harpies that are alive just go and just kind of screech out at you, but look scared. Okay.
Hell yeah. Okay, and then my shadow.
Yeah.
Shadow, where can you go? I mean, will it have disadvantage if it stands here, or is it technically in this harpy's shadow? I don't think
It can
it'll
technically
have
end this range
disadvantage,
there.
right?
It's because it's the same size, it will have disadvantage. If it's one size larger, it can be in the shadow.
Roll 20's back.
Gold put his
Yay.
arm
Hell yeah.
out to like make a shadow.
No.
Gold just lean slightly.
Technically, the
well,
shadow
that's
mechanic
fine.
already doesn't exist, so I think it'd be too lenient if we do
Yeah.
limb-based shadow.
Okay.
So, okay, we'll move the shadow here,
Okay.
and then I'll roll with disadvantage to try and
Let me get rid of the
And-
harpy below as well. Okay.
drain it. Click it twice. 15.
Hits.
That hit. Great.
Go ahead and roll that damage. Timothy, you're on deck.
There's damage.
9
And then-
points. Okay, very nice. Looking rough.
Strength reduced by 1.
Strength reduced by 1. Okay.
Love
Cool.
that.
Yeah, it just kind
Drain.
of pulls out and just drains into it. Oh, it's super strong.
Yeah, it's really cool.
There's some downsides to the shadow.
Hey, thanks for remembering that we had those. all these
That's
weapons
when you
that we
weren't
had
using them for
before.
like 6 different fights in a row. I was like, man, they don't know what they're missing out on. Timmy,
I think we got this urn thing. Somebody should look at this.
throw it out.
Let me see something. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna proc my Aura of Vitality first of all
Okay,
on Basil, just to get more juice in
sounds
him.
good.
8
8 points of healing
more
to you, Basil.
Thank you for the juice.
And I'm gonna. Wait, I gotta get my cursor. I'm gonna walk right here and slap this boy.
Yeah.
Go for it.
$17.
It hits. You hear the squeaky toy go off as it slams against it.
Joe, where's the noise?
I forgot to get it. I will see if I can get it on my phone.
Oops. Turn that. Yeah.
So what's that? Is that 11 points?
11. Yeah.
Very nice. It's looking really rough. It's still alive. Anything else?
That's it.
They are both going to disengage and fly as far away as they can. They fly 10 foot up into the air, and then that one goes there, and then this one would be able to go here. So as they both kind of pull away
Nothing.
to fly and leave. Let's go.
The one closest to my boulder would have 10 foot less movement.
Yes.
Absolutely right. Let's stop here.
And the
That's kind
one
of dance
that
in which
isn't
those-
close to his boulder is going to make a wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, and I think if they start their turn in the daggers, they take dagger damage again.
Oh, you're right. Dagger
Shit,
damage.
this could-
Do you
this
want
is
to
gonna
roll the
wipe them
dagger
right
damage
here.
again?
Sure.
Cutlery damage.
Yes.
I love that.
Spork damage.
Yeah.
I love like
Spork
character
damage.
specific flavor
Yeah.
text. It's like one of my favorites.
Same.
Super fun.
No work. No.
It didn't pop through. It might be because you have to click on. It might have come up. What level do you want to cast that?
Just 2. Oh, yeah, I don't know where that's
Let
popping
me
up.
just roll
Though.
the 4d4 for you.
Yeah.
There you go. 12 points, which
Ooh.
would have killed this one before it flew away.
Hell yeah.
And then the other one would have killed that one as well. As they're
yeah,
flying
dude.
away, this cutlery just starts digging into them, like forks going under the chin. Whatever cutlery you can think of, spoon just straight through the eye, just covered in it. As they both fall down, flying off dead.
Boom through the eye.
And that's the end of combat and initiative.
Hell yeah.
As
we
you're
did it.
stood there on the kind of the general, just kind of hilly area with all of the bodies and blood around you.
Bartholomew will step up to where Basil is, kind of holding a handkerchief over his nose as he passes the vulture. Are you all right, Master Basil?
I'm all right, man. I'm feeling great. I feel like I saw the light at the end of the tunnel, but I'm good.
Fantastic.
You literally
Don't
just
go to
coughed
the
up
light.
blood, my dude.
And then
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, we'll
was
come
anyone
over
else
and
injured?
prestidigitate the blood
Yeah,
off.
for the next minute, I have 8 more procs of Aura of Vitality that I'm just gonna split everywhere.
Yeah.
Does
Just
the
everybody who needs
cutlery sort of dematerialize, or is it still there?
It would.
It goes away after a minute.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, he would call it off.
You're gonna try and steal it like a
Boing.
hotel.
I wanted to I can steal cutlery from
That's gonna
hotels,
go
Joe.
full.
What the hell? Toxic. I wanted to give it back to him.
Here's all
Oh,
your,
don't
here's all
worry.
your
They aren't real. But they hurt as if they were.
Didn't hurt that much. She smiles.
I'm happy to hear that. You'll
Hold up. Thank you, Timmy.
step up this,
Secure.
well, I guess find any way up this cliff you can.
I bounced
Oh,
up.
just to let you know, Shane. Oh, I know the +5 is from your being a life cleric, right?
Yeah.
That's not your spell cost, yeah.
Joe, are you
I
able
wanna.
to check your Discord real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look through all these bods.
Hell
If I
yeah.
can make an investigation check, please.
100% Fia's gonna take like some harpy feathers just 'cause she feels like, what if I need these someday?
Why are my
Also-
investigation checks always so shit, dude? I have a +6.
Allow
Also,
me.
We did dump that ear
That's all the healing. Just
on
split
the
that
random
between
bag of
yourselves.
flesh. So
Oh,
That's true, we
thought I had
did.
a higher investigation than that.
So you're just checking all the
Look, you
bodies
did
and
better
whatnot?
than me, and I'm.
I took 2. Yeah, I did.
19.
As you rummage around, you notice a couple of of the corpses there. You don't find anything really remarkable. You'd realize that the majority of these corpses were undead, as can be seen as a couple of them are zombies that have been so torn apart and eaten that they're still kind of slightly alive, but they can't really do much with their motor functions. But beyond that, it's rusted weaponry, it's old ragged clothing that stinks. You do notice to your right, one of the zombies is alive without a jaw, just a torso and a head against the tree, almost furry around the waistline, its legs missing, its arms missing. And you'd notice, as you're up there, especially you, Scold, as you turn, you'd see this jaw slowly, like a small, tiny jaw, start growing out of it, and they go clink, and it appears into a full jaw, and it's got horns in its head. It's a satyr head, and the creature just looks across.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Its arms and legs still missing, leaning against the tree. I appreciate that.
What?
Nasty bastards, those. Hi.
Hey, bud.
Hi.
Good job on that.
Wait, did you say that he's definitely undead, right?
No. It looked to be
No,
a
he's
zombie because
not.
he's been eaten and bitten. All parts of his kind of
But
torso
he's
missing.
okay.
I
His
see.
jaw just grew in.
How
Are you quite all right?
how you feeling?
Well, it's all right. I mean, it'll take a little bit of time, but I'll be back soon.
It's handy.
Is
I
there
don't-
is there like an infection situation here where if you're bitten by undead you become undead, or is it
Oh,
more like
gosh.
you have to die?
Can you do this all the time?
You'd have to be risen, technically.
Can I roll
right.
something to check if this
Yeah.
is it like a satyr or what is
Yeah,
it?
go for it. Roll a.
Yeah, regenerative.
It,
Spirit check maybe.
yeah, roll a. I'd say nature check. As you're trying to kind of determine its. 14, yeah. I mean, you'd be able to determine with 14 that this is some form of satyr. At least you can kind of tell that it's, where its waistline turns into fur and the horns in its head and the kind of very ram-like as they turn and spiral around.
Mm.
Do you need anything? Can we help?
No, I'll get it eventually. Takes some time to come through. Hi.
Wait. Hi. I'm Fia. What's on
Oh,
her hand?
Appreciate
Or
that. Give me
is
10
like,
minutes.
Oh,
Figmus.
yeah, no, sorry.
Figmus.
What,
Nice to meet you. You see a kind of little bit of flesh start sprouting on his left arm.
Oh my
Ah.
god.
Fabio watches.
Oh, don't worry about
Are
this.
you-
Just a prank.
Oh, it's just cool to watch. That's all.
are you like from around here? Wow, how come
Sort
you're
of.
out? Oh.
See, it kind of grows
You
a
just-
little bit longer, and you see this kind of small arm start to form.
Creepy.
No one's really watched this before, but
Oh, should we not look? Sorry, is that weird?
I don't care. Anyway. Appreciate it for the saving.
Yeah, what are you up to? Like, what brings you out on this lovely day? Looks at Sky.
No, I've been here for about 6 weeks, I think. Just a prank. That's all.
A prank?
By my sister.
Your sister pranked you by sending you out to the middle of nowhere in Wolfguard and letting her attack you?
No. My sister pranked me by making me drink Fey honey, and then leaving me here for the harpy steven. Made my body poisonous, though. Outside the arms and legs, and the jaw. Rather nasty. Anyway.
You
The things
that-
immortals do for fun, eh?
you get
The
along with
left
her
arm
then?
kind of
Like,
pops
is that
out
supposed to be
and
like
appears.
friendly?
And he kind of flexes it. It just kind of loses this kind of layer of skin as he shakes it. You see the fur kind of appearing, looking kind of fluffy in you.
Well, round of a competition. She's 9 points up at the moment.
Like a prank competition?
Oh, yes.
A prank war, one might say.
Indeed, that's a better way to describe it.
Oh fuck.
Gentlemen, has this prank war taken you by Caldwick by any chance?
Ooh. Don't think so. But I've seen that town. Awful place. You wouldn't want to go there.
Tight. That's exactly where we're going.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful company there. You're going to have a great time.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
One of his legs started to sprout through. Ah, it feels so good. And he just bursts all the way through, his kind of full leg appearing. And he pushes himself up and leans on the tree and just kind of leans against it. So, for saving me. Should give you a boon or something. Got an idea. Reaches behind him and he flicks out a coin and flicks it over to one of you. Whoever's closest to him might catch it. Fabio, you can have this coin out of the air.
Yeah.
One free pack, whenever you need it.
A free prank?
Well, yes. If I'm
Oh
not
my
busy.
God.
Like any prank whatsoever?
Oh, well, if I
This
can
is
do
the
it,
shit
sure.
I'm talking about.
Just flip the coin and
Fabio, like-
I'll appear.
Eyes big.
Flip the coin and I'll appear.
Charming.
Flip it any sooner, I'll show up. But I'm not messing around, so you better have your prank ready. Details.
Okay, wait, so I have to wait. Okay, hold on. You're like a prank master, and the whole idea is I have to come up with the prank and then you make it happen? Or can I flip this and be like, I want to prank this bitch, come up with something good? Like, how does this work?
Roll a persuasion check as you're kind of charming him with like calling the prank master.
12.
Well, look, I saved my best ones for my sister, but I don't know. We have a general idea. I can improvise. I am pretty good.
Okay.
The second leg
No.
just pops through and
Is your sister around here? Like, does
oh
she?
no, she'll be back in the Fae.
Oh, okay.
What was your name?
Oh, Fignus.
Fignus. Got
Mm.
it.
Anyway, if you don't mind, I'm going to be going. I don't need this anymore. Just unclasp this kind of jar of like almost quicksilver-looking kind of melted silver and pops it down on the ground. Fae honey.
Is that the
Lovely
Fae honey?
stuff. Mm.
What does
best.
what does it do?
Depends on who you are. For me, well, it fucks me up. But for you, hey, who knows? I don't know. We don't give it to mortals. Hold on. And the last
What's
arm just
like
bursts
a-
through.
How much is in the jar?
About half full.
Just out of curiosity, not
Yes.
I'm not gonna do it, but like out of curiosity, what would like a dose like? How many people could be affected by the Fae honey in
One.
the jar right now?
I imagine to make it potent enough.
I'll try some.
I was gonna say,
my
somebody's
God.
gotta try some. Scold should do it. He's huge.
You have to knock it back. You really want to get the full potent effect.
Right, but you just said that like it fucks you up.
Fucks me
What
up.
if you don't want to get fucked up? What if you just want to be like, some
What other
honey?
like
Ugh. I don't know.
Microdosing.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, what if you just wanted to sharpen your senses or like be sort of Fae somehow?
You're not coming to the Fae with me, okay? So I'm not going to make you Fae. That's not part of the reward.
No, I just meant like we carried it around with us. And then we were like,
You're saying
Fabio,
that like
is
you
Fabio
can do that.
offering the jar to Scold?
Fabio definitely would have picked up the jar, and if you were like, I'll have some, she'll open it and just like.
He's gonna sniff test it first. What does it smell like?
It smells quite sweet, but kind of like, almost like, what's that really expensive honey? It begins with an M. Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
Manuka.
Yeah, yes. It smells kind of like
honey.
that, but a little bit more like, kind of richer. A little bit woody as well.
oh,
Sounds pretty good.
Get back.
I'll kick it back.
Boy. Hell
Take it back. Okay. You goes down, feels quite sweet. It doesn't seem to intoxicate you, but instead you feel a little bit more talkative. You feel
Disappointment.
no, not entirely,
he
because
watches intently.
you for the next hour, your charisma becomes 21.
Yeah, but Christmas what? Sorry.
Your charisma is
cut
now
out
21 for the next hour.
Holy shit.
Damn.
That is a big difference from 8.
Gold.
Yes.
I got 20,
So,
so
you feel
Fair.
you feel pretty talkative. You feel pretty kind of wily. You feel like you could talk, you know,
Gold,
figure
tell
out
us
about
a
boots.
joke.
Oh, I want to hear this RP. I want to hear it.
How you feeling, Scold?
Scold, instead of telling him to go, I've got one myself.
Oh,
Oh my.
buddy.
Self-deprecation.
Why did I write that down? That was pretty good.
But then he isn't sure why he said it.
Anyway, she's only 9 ahead, so I need to get back to that. But appreciate all of this with the harpies. Ugh.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks, I suppose. Humans. And then walks away from you and kind of goes behind the tree and then walks around it a couple of times and just you turn around and just keeps walking around it a few more times and then goes behind
It
it
turns, but is like,
and doesn't appear after going down for like the 4th or 5th time.
Interesting.
As you're kind of stood there over the corpses of all of the
Oh my god,
previous
guys.
zombies.
do you think that
We
tree
have
is
a-
magic, or is it just that he walked in a
I think he's
Gold
mad.
has never been more attractive. We have a free prank. That was awesome.
That is pretty good.
Wait, is that how charisma works?
I mean,
Yeah.
More
now
charisma.
you're more-
People are
yeah.
drawn to you for one reason
Yeah.
or another. Yeah.
Gold, you should really this is your opportunity to really open up to us, like what you've been thinking about. Like, how you feeling just about life in general?
You know, you only live once.
wow, he's so wise.
So we should cherish the time we have.
Aw.
Thank God.
Press on to the village.
Basil's gonna
Here,
pull out
here.
pen and pencil and write that down.
I agree with the leader bear.
And so
I guess I am the leader, aren't I? And he'll just start walking.
Saphira looks
It's
offended by that.
charismatic.
but-
Shakes their head.
Oh my god.
And so, heading off into the tree line, you notice as the pines start to become a little more like autumn. Leaves missing, the trees look dead, the air is misty and cold. And you start to become, as you wander for a couple more hours, the sun starts to set, and as the evening starts to come along, you see in the distance the small, quaint village of Caldwick. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session, and then come back to it next week.
Yay!
Amazing session.
Thank you, everyone, for playing. Thank you, Kryken, for joining us.
Crikey.
Yeah,
So fun to have you, dude.
Of course.
If Kryken is available, he can come back next week and help finish off
Yes.
the old blue arc. I know you got to go, Jerry, so do you want to start with the shout out?
I would like to shout out to my amazing self. I'm doing the voice again, like the awkward
Always
voice where I
happens.
can't shout myself out.
You needed the honey because
Yeah.
I know. Saphira needed the honey more than anyone because she just can't handle it. She's just like, oh, I'm basically Saphira. I perpetuate my own insecurities onto my character. Okay, hi guys, I'm Jari. You can find me at twitch.tv/Jari. I do a mix of creative content and gaming. Recently, I've been playing a lot of Among Us and Animal Crossing, and I do have some exciting sponsorships to talk about next week, so you should absolutely come and check me out and support her there. The
Awesome.
voice came back.
Yeah, exclamation mark cast gives everyone. I'll also load up my thing myself. I don't know if I've got any mods in the chat right now, but
Beggars in the chat.
Beggar, I'm sure he's already done a shout out for Kryken, but please go and check out Kryken. Kryken, do you want to give yourself a big old shout out? Thank you so much for playing, bud. Thanks for being our first guest.
Yeah, of course.
on the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored to be your
Also-
first guest.
Congratulations on fast learning the lore I spammed on you, dude. You played off it
Oh,
really
yeah.
naturally. I gave him a whole fucking page. And
And
he's-
like I answered the door, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm the one that has to explain all this. And so I just like,
I
stand there really
dumped him
quick
right in
and
the
just
deep
like,
end.
I've been
Let's
in
go
that
on, go on,
position
go.
before of being given
Yeah.
a whole bunch of information and being like, oh no, this is up to me.
yeah,
Mine.
yeah. Once I don't know why I didn't realize this, but fuck, Old Man Blue is not the talkative type. He's not going to explain the whole backstory. I'm like, all right, I guess this is my job on the way to the house. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I like the character, and thank
Oh,
you
he's a
guys
great
for
character.
welcoming him. Yeah, looking forward to seeing where it's going. But anyway, yeah, I'm Kraken, first guest on this show. Thank you so much. Big honor. Let's see. We play a whole bunch of variety stuff on my channel. Right after this, in about an hour, Sam and I actually are going to be playing a Pokemon permadeath series. So if you're interested in Pokemon stuff, you can come check it out. We got a bunch of other shows planned for this week too. So yeah, look forward to coming back next week.
Awesome. Stripping.
And you do movie night. You do movie night
Yes,
Mondays as well.
yeah.
That's true. Every Monday we play a movie game with a new guest, and it's basically a talk show where we get drunk and play awful games based on movies. So,
It's
we'll have to
Nice.
very
see
fun.
you guys there.
It is awesome. Stripping.
What's up, guys? You can find me at Twitch.tv/stripping. Tonight I'm doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke randomized with Kraken. With the exception of tonight, when I'm not playing D&D, I'll be playing Monster Hunter for the rest of my life. So come on by and watch Monster Hunter Rise.
Literally came to bed last night and was like, oh man, the clocks went forward. I was really hoping I was coming to bed early. And then I realized in the morning that he had brought the Switch and the controller to bed
Nice.
because there's crossplay, and was just in bed playing Monster Hunter anyway. And I was like, you still aren't going to be
Doesn't count as
asleep
going
if I
to bed
do.
early.
Yeah, right.
Hey, the monsters don't sleep,
Hey,
dude.
The
You got-
heart wants what the heart wants, man.
Bree-Bud.
Hello, I'm Brebun. On Tuesday, I'm doing a really cool sponsored stream for Strixhaven, the new Magic the Gathering expansion.
Ooh.
And it's going to be a cosplay stream, so I'm very excited. Yeah,
My
so it's a super
goodness.
cool opportunity. They reached out. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. Probably around like 2 p.m. PST on Tuesday.
Do you know what you're cosplaying, or is that a surprise?
Is it
Is that
character?
Kel Surprise?
I am cosplaying as a student from one of the colleges. So
Oh,
yes,
nice.
yes.
Dex bonus.
Hi guys, I'm Dodger. You can find me at Dex Bonus on pretty much everything. Tomorrow is episode 2 of my Hollow Knight Fate Accelerated
Hell yeah.
campaign.
Oh yeah.
Super cool.
So
Very good.
if you want to watch another TTRPG thing, it's a totally different system. And it's been super, super fun. And yeah, it's set in the Hollow Knight universe. So lots of bugs and weird shit, which is a vibe. So
It's delightful. I highly recommend.
thanks.
It's really, really
Thanks,
good.
guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to come watch that, that's tomorrow night. But otherwise, I just hang out and tell stories about my kid, and that's it.
Which
So-
she didn't wake up tonight, so you guys did well with the
Yeah.
time change.
I mean,
Oh,
to be
yeah.
fair,
And she's getting up in like
that you know of, Joe. That you know of.
That's fair. That's
Let's
fair.
I
say
got up
that.
like 8 times before,
Oh, no.
finally. It's fine though.
It's
She's at the age now where, like, if you get her into the right state of mind, you can be like, here's why we really need to go to sleep right now, and why I can't stay here and sing you 8,000 songs.
Mhm.
And eventually
true.
she'll be like, okay.
Every scenario with her is
The
like
logic checks
it's like a
out.
hostage negotiation. Like we have to like there always has to be like something in it for her to just sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
good for her.
You have
She
to
has a
reiterate, like,
mind,
but
right?
Clarky, if you go to bed, then like way quicker when you wake up, you'll be able to go to preschool and have lots of fun with your friends. Won't that be awesome? And she's like, yeah, but also sing me another song. And I'm like,
Right.
no,
I can't.
I literally can't do that.
Mr. Shane Hawk.
Hi, I'm Shane. I stream at Shane Hawk on Twitch. That's me. I don't think I have anything planned recently. I'm a very spontaneous streamer type, you know.
You
But
just
what
throw
when
up
are you, what
polls on
time are you
Twitter, like,
what time are you normally live?
You also got your new Minecraft thing coming soon, right?
Yeah, it's almost done, I feel like, and it's a lot of fun. I also got my VR stuff working again, so I might do VR streams.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sam
I'll
is right.
see.
What time do you usually go live?
That's also a.
That's also what I feel like it.
What's the general,
He's
the
a
general
moving
kind
target.
of?
Like mainly from like noon to like 7 p.m. Somewhere between there.
It's-
Hey, look,
You
PG
all we'll
as well.
say is
down.
Shane can't be tied down, and if you're
Yeah.
also a person that can't be tied down, just
Yeah.
check his channel out randomly, and he might be live.
I might
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah, exactly. Like a rare stream.
Might not though. He doesn't like it when people impose rules.
Yeah. Don't expect it. Just be pleasantly surprised.
OG.
Hello, I'm OLG. I'd like to give a shout out to our boy Harrion earlier at the start of the episode, who last week I believe was named Garion. So
He changed names.
Well, nah,
Shout
all right.
out.
Yeah,
Hey, look,
it
he had 50
definitely
years
was.
as a.
It definitely
shout out
was.
to Garion, who changed his name.
Shit.
You know what? I think what it was is for 50 years he was
Yeah,
werewolf.
exactly. Yeah.
Hey, he's
Not
leaving his path behind.
Forgotten.
Yeah. So
Welcome
and
to his
shout out to
lore.
those guards for taking him with, so that we didn't have to worry about getting him killed. I hope they kept.
Oh yeah, like when I was listening to the beginning of the show, and you guys were like, "Let's just take him along." I'm like, "Oh
No.
God, please no!"
I know.
He's gonna die.
These adventures,
He had
and
like
then
8
just some
health.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8 health. And he does 1d4 -1 on his attacks, which are like a -3 to hit. You would have died.
I'm really glad that he's not. Yeah, he wasn't in the harpy fight with us. So shout out to him. I hope he has a.
And shout out to your new microphone as well.
Oh yeah, shout out to my new mic. What's up, Shore?
Hi guys, I am Joe. You can catch
Not
me on this
sponsored.
channel. Will be streaming probably Bloodborne this week, starting it for the first time. I've got PS Now
Nice.
to work, so we'll be playing through some of that. On Tuesday, I read a bunch of homebrews and all D&D based, 5th edition. But this Tuesday, we're going to be a shorter one of that because I'm going to be finishing off It Takes Two, my new favorite game. And that's it, pretty much. Thanks everyone for coming out and watching. Thanks again, Kraken, for guest starring. And we'll see you all next week. Take care. Is anyone going live straight after this? Or are you,
Nope.
Is there going to be... Okay. When people go and play Pokemon, go watch Kraken and Sam play their Pokemon tonight. And wish them
else.
all the best on their permadeath Nuzlockers. All right.
Yeah.
Catch you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.